Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, to Morphin Metacast. We are back again. How's it going, Prime?
Guten Tag, mein dudes, and konnichiwa, bitches.
So, is that a Flash hoodie you have on, sir?
It is indeed, sir. It is indeed.
Ah, cool. You know, I thought you might have been on your villain agenda and have like Reverse Flash.
Well, you know that post has been going around with people asking who wins in the petty off, and I'm like, any.
If you don't say Reverse Flash,
I'm gonna say any discussion of that does not include Reverse Flash. You done fucked up. Like he just wins that hands down.
Look, I know a lot of people are pretty much have kind of walked away from the Flash TV show, but I thought the best thing ever about this latest season, with him fighting, wow, I'm like blanking out on his name. Reverse Flash, was him explaining why he became who he became and why he made Barry, and it literally was definitive. Oh, that's why, because you're petty, basically. You can explain the backstory all you want to, sir. You're petty. Got you.
And I mean, there's a discussion to be had who would win in a petty off, Reverse Flash, Black Manta, or Dr. Doom. I mean, that's a discourse we can have.
Sir, I forgot about. I forget Dr. Doom. I keep forgetting that Dr. Doom is just.
And I also feel that people sleep on how petty fucking Black Manta is, where he let Aquaman's baby suffocate and he blew up the fucking grave. Like that takes a special level of fuck that nigga. You know what I mean?
I don't give a fuck what you gonna do.
It's like that's basically fuck you and everything that you is about.
Cheers to Black Manta.
Hats off to that man.
That man had a mission and accomplished it. And had a son too. So, hey. Well, hold up. His enemy raised his son, technically. So
and did not give an idea. Ask Black Manta, does he give a fuck? David, you give a fuck? I don't think he gives a fuck.
No, I don't think he cares.
I don't think
it's like I'll give Aquaman some money, but I don't give a fuck. Maybe.
you think Black Manta playing child support? Motherfucker.
I question heroes if they pay child support.
You think Black Manta cutting some ducats to Arthur going, hey man, I know you took him to the baseball game this week, so maybe take him some basket robbers afterwards, man.
It's like Arthur rich. He like, yeah, nigga rich. He good. He good.
But this isn't comic book corner, sir. We're going off another tangent.
Yeah, we were going off tangent here. At that point, we could just say Lord Zed is the pettiest of villains, if you want to be real. Though, no, he's petty because they did blow up the Machine Empire.
I was gonna say the Machine Empire thing, okay, and putting Rita in the dumpster when he came back. That's pretty petty.
He didn't have to. He could have just threw her ass in the gulag and just let her rot. But he's like, nah.
Now, would you say Master Orc is that pettiness or is that just spite? Like, what's
that's
long term
line there? That's long term petty. It's I killed your parents. What are you gonna do? That's like, is it incel, Prime? Is that incel behavior from Master Orc?
That is incel. He's an incel simp. So there we go. I think we got the OG incel. And what's so fucking dope about this shit is that he's like, yeah, I did it, and I'll fucking do it again.
No remorse. Like the show literally went out of its way to not redeem Master Orc at all. Like at one point it was like, well, maybe circumstances
save him.
All right, like,
maybe it was the seed. It's like, nah, baby, that was all me. Fuck that seed.
The seed just amplified it.
I was watching that show the whole time going, his parents are gonna come back. His parents are gonna.
Master Orc killed him off screen. The only thing missing was a blood splatter on young Cole.
My man got that part of special in 2002.
You know what? And to be honest, I think that's what made Cole realize that and be in front of the grave and the emotion. I think that's what made it really great. Because I think if his parents did get revived on some animus, all of a sudden like, hey, Cole, here's your reward. Your parents are alive. I'm like, oh, come on, show. Don't do this.
Well, first of all, that require animus to give a fuck.
I mean, Animus, Animus would have been the dickhead movie, like, hey, Cole, here's the Jedi ghost of your parents. You can talk to them for like 5 minutes and then they gone.
Oh, did I say talk to them? I mean, you can talk at them. They'll just stand there wavering in the distance, shimmering. You can speak at them.
They can't talk back. There's limits. There's limits to this.
Only so much I can do as a animal robot spirit god. Even I have my limits, Cole.
Bullshit. You revived Merrick, sir. What are you talking about? We
Huh?
don't talk about
Huh?
that.
He's like, what? I did what
What?
now?
What?
Red Ranger says what? Huh? What?
So, sir, I know you went on you had a vacation. So what have you been watching lately? Let's start off with that because I don't want to just end off with it. Let's start off. What have you been watching lately
All right. As far as Toku related, I
on the
went
Toku
ahead
front? Yes.
went ahead and wrapped up Zenkaiger.
Mhm.
I
Thoughts?
finished so I don't know if I should say this for the podcast we might do on it, but
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I see
Okay.
the show gets a lot of unnecessary, well, not unnecessary, because you can feel how you're gonna feel. Like, I'm not gonna police your feelings,
Yeah.
but it gets a lot of hate. I don't understand the hate because the show on the first episode pretty much did his mission statement. Like, the show is goofy as shit.
Yeah.
So if you go in here expecting like this is a super serious Sentai, or you expecting Garo 2.0, you not you this
Nah.
you, wrong
We're not here
wrong
for that.
wrong show, bro. This show is so fucking goofy, and it wears it on its sleeve. It's like really proud about it. Like, it's unashamedly, like, it knows what it is,
Mhm.
and it does not pull any of those punches. It's like but I had fun. I had a couple of small nitpicks, but I'm just like, overall, whenever I watched the show, I always found myself having this really big goofy ass grin on my face because of how utterly ridiculous the show is.
I mean, I told you I got Eris into it a little bit when I showed him that first episode with the dinosaur pulling Godzilla moves. He's like, dude, what is this? I was like, oh, it's Zenkaiju. He's like, okay, I need to watch this.
Okay, you know what? I would not pin Eris as a Zenkaiju guy, but okay, I would love to hear his thoughts
Hey,
on the show.
that clip that I saw, he was in. He hasn't caught up with it, but he's watched some of the first, like, I think he watched the first 5 episodes of it. So he enjoyed it, but he just, like I said, life happens and he fall off. But he said he is going to get back into it. So
Now, I will say one thing that annoyed me really badly was in some of the choices they did of some of the action sequences, like the movie fight that had the all red battle. So they gather all the Red Rangers and they show up and they're going to get ready to fight the big bads of the movie. But then the movie cuts to just the Zenkaijers fighting the monster of the week in what would be like a standard monster of the week fight. And I'm like, I can just watch an episode of Zenkaiger for that. Like, you go to the trouble of getting all them dudes in the Red Ranger suits in that fucking rock quarry. You're not gonna show me them fighting the. Okay, sure, bro. Do you? Whatever,
do you, boo? as they say.
I mean, it was so fantastic not to see all those Red Rangers fight together. I would so get sick of. I was so mad, bro.
Even Toei fucks with us just like Hasbro does. We'll get to Hasbro later.
Oh, I hope we do. So, watch Zenkaiger. I've caught up on Kamen Rider Revice.
Thoughts on that? I'm catching up with that as well. So,
again, like, I'm liking it, and although unfortunately I feel like we're in that period of the show, when they get that mid-season wheel spinning where they can't do too much reveals because we're too far from the finale, but like we still got toys we got to shield.
I call that the mid-season slump.
Yeah,
basically, where it's like you said, spinning the wheels, and you're like, you're lucky I watched it from the beginning show, because otherwise I would have tapped out and just been like, yeah, I'll catch up with it later. So you're lucky I'm watching it.
Yeah. The Demon's Driver remains one of my favorite characters of the show. I just made that my ringtone.
I need to make that my ringtone. I need to go back to making ringtones of shit that I like, because I've been slacking on that.
It is highly approved. And I watched 3 episodes of that spinoff, Revise the Mystery. And so that is interesting because it feels more like traditional anniversary stuff because it has a lot of returning characters, a lot of returning actors, and it's kind of like a gag and a goof, but it's interesting. And so watching that, I'm thinking, like, would I have liked Revise if Revise was more like this, would have the returning actors and characters and plot elements and shit. So basically spoiler alert, so basically the plot of the mystery, it's not even a spoiler, it's just plot. So the plot of the mystery is that Revise and a homeboy who was the first demons, they are at an inn and there's a murder that takes place and they're trying to figure out who is the murderer in the den, and it uncovers a plot where someone is using the vice stamps to collect DNA of all the different types of Kamen Rider monsters, started from Kuga all the way to
Really?
Revice, and they like need bits and pieces of each monster, and they're like, their goal is to try to, I guess, make a chimera. Like I said, I've only watched the first 3 episodes, so their goal is to, like, you know, make the ultimate monster that has elements of each and every one of those Kamen Rider enemies. So it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. And so, like I said, it has a lot of recurring actors like Orin and his boy sidekick from Gaim show up. Kamen Rider Axel's in it. The last surviving Orphanok from not the last surviving, but you know, the friend group of Orphanok that was friends with
I mean, technically the final villain in Fives, he did survive.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's that friend group who was with the Kiba's friends? It was Kiba, the bird chick, but the other dude, was he a horse? I forget what kind of animal.
It might have been a horse. I think it was a horse.
Oh, was it? No, yeah, because wait, Kiba was who was the horse? Because it was Takemi was the wolf. Then there was Kiba,
the wolf,
who I think was the centaur dude. Then it was the eagle bird chick. Then it was the guy who was Juzo in a Shinkanger. I am blanking on what animal he was. It's not like we don't watch 500 episodes of this shit a year. Like,
it all blurs together.
I know, right? Fuck me for not having instant recall. But that guy, he's in it. And there's also a lot of different recurring. So, like I said, it's interesting, and it has like what you would consider like a traditional anniversary elements. And would I have liked Revice if it was more like this? You know, I don't know, because I'm really liking Revice what it's doing now. I will say, how far are you in Revice?
Sheesh, 15.
Okay, so I'm not gonna spoil anything.
All right, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
But I feel like I will spoil. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I will make one thing. I wish the show would make its mind up what it wants to do with George, because George is one of my favorite characters on the show. And
are they spinning the wheels with George?
They keep like they flip-flopping his motivations. Like they go, is he this? I feel like the writers in the show can't decide if he's a secret heel or is he a secret face.
Without spoiling it, but at the same time, it's like, well, we don't want to blow our load, but we, yeah.
But like, is he being nefarious or is he though? Like, come on, man. Come on.
It's like, don't do this to me. Don't please. What are we doing?
What are we doing here? And I finished Ultraman Dyna, my first time ever watching the show.
Okay.
I liked it. I like it a lot. Can't wait to talk about it. So I'm gonna just end it right there.
Okay.
Do I like it more than Tiga? No.
I mean, let's be real. Tiga is damn near perfection.
I mean, Tiga's goat. But it is enjoyable. I will say that, and I also finished Ultraman Trigger. So I will say that I feel Dyna is a better next generation Tiga than Trigger was.
Yeah, wasn't Trigger them trying to make it like Tiga, but not really, basically?
Yeah, they said they called it New Generation Tiga because it has elements of Tiga, but it doesn't really even feel like Tiga.
Elements Prime. I couldn't tell from the screen caps of that show where I'm like, so y'all just a whole ass Tiga sequel, basically, right? Like it felt so blatant, but not like in an annoying way.
No, it was not a Tiga sequel. The only thing that had to do with Tiga is that Trigger kind of sort of looks like Tiga.
The color scheme and all, and I was like, huh. All right.
But it had nothing that, like, I mean, spiritually, the show had more elements from Ultra 7 and Ultraman 80 than it did Ultraman Tiga.
Okay. That makes sense. Then I do need to check it out though.
And the movie with crossover with you goddamn right, larger than life chat. The movie with the crossover with Ultraman Z just dropped today, so I need to go on the Ultraman Connection and rent that. But I also will say that this is the first time this has happened in years. I am currently caught up on all Sentai, Kamen Rider, and Ultraman. This hasn't happened in, I want to say it's been some years.
I want people to understand. Prime says that, and yet every other week there's a tweet where Prime's like, and now I have to wait for another new episode. And I'm like, see, that's how you set yourself up for disappointment, man.
Right. This is fucking torture. Like, I gotta wait through. Oh, and I started Dawn Brothers. Yeah, I forgot about that. So I started.
I need to start that because I think they're 4 episodes in, right?
2 episodes.
Okay, I don't. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I was thinking there were 4 episodes in.
Well, there was a special that got released that was like Don Momo Taros meets Kamen Rider Den-O. Haven't watched that yet, but it's in my queue.
So real quick, you don't have to go deep into Don Brothers. So how is it?
It's something. It's interesting.
How does CG characters work out?
I'm so nonplussed. Like I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Okay, all right, that's
fair. But again, your mileage may vary, but they don't bother me because like I've seen the screenshots and I know they'd only have like 5 nickels to rub together for each episode.
So people need to keep their expectations at a certain level, basically. Because my expectations is already kind of like, all right, I know what to expect, but I know other people it's high, and I'm like, all right, guys, have fun.
I'm like, I mean, have you been watching Toku for the past like 15 years? Like, what fucking? And then I saw somebody say, well, like, if they didn't have the money, they shouldn't do it. Well, they don't have the money, they shouldn't be doing any of this shit. Like, they don't have. That's the thing. Like, what do you expect, bro?
Let me ask you this. This is a good one. This is a good one. And I'm for people that are watching it live and watching, might watch this on YouTube. In your opinion, what was peak for Toku in terms of the CG being like really good? In your opinion,
really good. It's never been really good. It's
just in a sense
watchable.
of like, just in a sense of like it's passable to where you don't really have much in the way of issues with it.
I don't have much issue at all. Like even when it's really bad, even if it's like passable, because like it doesn't affect me. That's not a barrier of entry.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I think I've said several times on this podcast and other podcasts, like all CGI to me looks like video games. Like I don't. So to me,
Gao Ranger to me was where I loved it when they finally started using CG, and it didn't really feel like it felt seamless. It didn't feel out of place.
I think seamless is a strong word, but I feel what you're saying. Like I think it was integrated a little better than other shows.
Yeah. It was just the way they were able to meld it in there. It didn't distract you. I guess that makes the sense on that end.
And again, like
because wasn't that their first time actually using CG?
No, it's using it heavy like they were like most of the mech were CG.
Yeah.
Like there's that. I always think of that CG moment from Mega Ranger where they had that statue that twisted apart.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Which we watched it in space, and I'm like, what the fuck was that, Saban? And I'm like, why am I blaming Saban? This is Toei.
Which is really weird because if you watch Mega Ranger, like the monsters whole thing was like they twist the environment and shit. That's what they call it. Was it again? It's not like I don't watch like 1,000 of these shows a day. The Ninja Ranger, the Ninja Ranger. So they warp space and shit. So like that's why the statue broke apart. Like this. Yeah. Anyway.
I have been watching Dino Fury. It's on Netflix finally. Proper. It's from the clutches of Nickelodeon, which I'm happy, to be honest with you, because now we don't have to deal with Nickelodeon's bizarre ass fucking wild schedules, and we just get the episodes up front.
How's that going? Because I'm eventually going to watch it.
It's been enjoyable what they're doing with Void Knight. And I'm not going to spoil it, but in that moment that we know from the Sentai, they play up that moment with Void Knight in the show. It works for Dino Fury, but it doesn't have the emotional weight that the Sentai did.
I feel like a lot of that can be applied to Dino Fury.
Okay. It works for the show. Like, I'm not even mad at it. It's like, all right, that works in the structure of what they're establishing the show, but that emotional weight that carried in this, like, I think it did a little bit better than the Sentai, only from the fact that I'm a little salty that that character was just done after that. And I'm like, they could have had that character stay a little bit longer, but whatever, power up. Okay, sure, fine. So I don't know. It's kind of like one of those, it depends on your perspective on it, but I just been digging it because we can just get the episodes up front and we don't have to worry about Nickelodeon giving us 3 episodes and be like, yeah, we're on a 2-week break, guys. And I'm like, what? No. So, but yeah. You know what? Yeah, Mint's right. Like Void Knight, like they give him enough backstory, but they could have fleshed it out a little bit better. So, like I said, it works, but like I said, it's obviously, nothing's perfect, but I've been enjoying it, so
Yeah,
Like I
I get
said,
there. I get there. Like I said on Twitter, like all the spoilers and shit and all them screen grabs, like it completely drained any
it's not as
enthusiasm.
spoilerific as Beast Morphers was, so I think maybe that's the byproduct of it being on Netflix finally, so we don't have to worry about. And you know what? That's why I like it, because Nickelodeon fucked it up to where we were getting spoilers in the UK, but since we get it at Netflix, we don't have to worry about shit being spoiled for us. We can just watch it.
Oh man, I guess I done caught shrapnel damage. Like, please tag your fucking spoilers if you're gonna post whole ass screen grabs from the show. I've seen shit that I did not want to see, and I'm just like, and it leads me to question, like, are you even watching the show if you're catching all these goddamn pictures and posting them on Twitter? Like, are you enjoying Are you enjoying this? Are you watching the show? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm enjoying it, but you know how it is when people want to spoil stuff. But you know what? Let's get into this Prime Hasbro. I'm gonna use this bad boy as this is gonna be the Activision thing. So let me show.
You can't keep getting away with it. You can't keep getting away with it.
That's my feelings about Hasbro with Power Rangers right now. Let me start off with something. Hasbro did a stealth drop today, and this is what we got. We got two things. We got this. This is the drop. Boom Studios Lightning Collections, and I'm just sitting back like, why? Why?
I mean, it's a rhetorical question. We all know why.
I mean, they look nice. Don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna lie. They look nice, but at the same time, I'm like, sure.
Gotta milk them MMPR dollars. And like, what also kills me about this shit is it took them how many releases to finally get.
I'm gonna bring up the roadmap that I got of this. I mean, look,
finally
they look nice.
Finally get that fucking Red Ranger helmet right. How long did it take them? How? And look,
Prime, I'm gonna go with maybe 5 times. Maybe I might be overblowing it on that 5 times, but it took 5 times before they got it right, you know. But to be fair, it took less times for the Black Ranger, so you know, hey, hooray, victories, I guess. You know.
And I will admit, like I like the articulation that I'm seeing on the figures. The pinless, that looks dope. But I can't even really get excited about that because my spider sense is tingling, going, these motherfuckers are about to do a fucking mass re-release of shit. And like, you think I wouldn't be this upset because I know Hasbro, and I know what Hasbro do, and re-releases and re-retools is Hasbro's bread and butter, and Sentai is like just right for it because all you need is like you just gotta change the paint apps on $1, put on a different head, boom, bam, charge $25, you're good to go. So I know them Hasbro execs is beating they fucking meat.
All of us are like Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park. I really feel Hasbro did this to us. We're Ian Malcolm now. Like, we're so skeptical of all this shit. And we shouldn't be, but we have to be at this point. It sickens me because I was all like, oh man, I love Lightning Collection. And now I'm like, why am I have turned to Ian Malcolm right now. I'm just like,
I've never been so bitter and jaded against a toy line.
And like, I see this and then they do this, which I'm like, oh shit, Draken. All right, cool.
I sleep. I sleep.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be excited because I'm with you. I sleep, but I'm like, all right, cool. It's different, you know.
Minimal retooling. Just retool that White Ranger helmet we already did, and
Lord. I mean, hey, look, I heard good things about that Lord Zed helmet though.
Oh yeah, that Lord Zed helmet looks fucking dope. I'm not gonna even bullshit you on that. And what also kills me, because looking at this shit and then looking at the shenanigans on that silver Wild Force Ranger.
I was about to buy. Hold up, is that a Walgreens exclusive?
No, I don't think so.
Which one is a Walgreens exclusive? Is it the Silver Space?
Silver Space Ranger.
Why are we doing what? What? Now I want people to understand too. It's sold out. The Yellow Ranger, Red Ranger is sold out on Hasbro Pulse, but it's available for pre-order on GameStop. So you got a shot to get it.
Have at it.
You know, hey, I guess it keeps. You know what? I got to be honest with you. I think the Lightning Collection is keeping the lights on at GameStop. My theory.
It has to fucking be. And look, you know what? If you be like me, because like don't jump on it now, wait, because it might get clearance down like the rest of their fucking lightning collection.
30% off, 40% off.
30,
Like,
40.
hell yeah.
Because man, I got that Rita and Zed 2-pack for hella cheap, my dudes. Wait for that shit.
I got my astronomer and fucking what's his face 2-pack for fucking sale for 30% off. I was like, bet, let's go.
Oh look, I'm waiting for mine. I'm like, I'm watching them clearance boxes. Like, when you at? What is it? Or you also remember where they couldn't give away them damn Psycho Ranger sets, and that was before the full set got released. That's before the 5-pack got released. They're like, do y'all want these Psycho Rangers? I mean, we'll get buy one game, get it free. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, GameStop.
Because as soon as here's how fucked up Hasbro did it. They undercutted those fucking individual packs by saying, hey, here's a 5-pack, and everybody's like, well, fuck them individual packs. I'll get the 5-pack. Dog, you ain't lying. Them shits were warming them shelves at GameStop. Every GameStop I got, there was like 5 Psycho Blues warming them fucking shelves.
Could not get rid of them shits.
Hey guys, you want it? I don't want that shit. Get the hell out of here.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, maybe I'll repaint one of them as Psycho Green. Oh, they already are gonna release Psycho Green under Hasbro. So what do I need this shit for? Maybe I need a spare Psycho Blue for reasons. I don't fucking know that. Yeah.
I mean, it was whatever. And it's so crazy to me, like, and then the terrible quality control. The terrible quality control on these figures.
They still haven't fixed the white Dino Ranger. How did you not fix the white Dino Thunder Ranger? You still
they said they weren't gonna fix that shit. After that window where you can request a new helmet, they were like, oh, after that cutoff date.
I saw somebody tweet 2 weeks ago, and now I finally got this. I can finally get my new head. I was like, you sure that's still viable? I don't think it's viable, guy. I don't think so. Maybe it is, and I didn't know. I didn't get the message.
Well, when I read the website, they had a clear cutoff date. It was like, get your shit in now, or you can go suck some Unicron penis because you're not getting shit.
Or you can get that Sharpie and just color that shit in and have fun.
I mean, have at it. I mean, and then like one of my boys, he asked Hasbro about the fucking silver Wild Force Ranger because like it looks wildly different from their production, their pre-release photos.
Wow, Prime. Shocked.
I know, mind-boggling. So he sends them a side by side, like, hey, I want to know what's going on. Like,
he didn't work. Like they were gonna do anything,
and they were like, oh, we don't see a substantial difference. Are you blind?
Again, Prime? I'm shocked that's the answer. They still haven't answered for Rocky's weapon for a Zeo Ranger. We've gone on.
They said it's in the cog now. So if you want to buy one of those cogs, go buy get one of those. That's what the weapon.
Oh, it's part of the cogs. It's actually officially part of the cogs.
Not the 2-pack that is in. Again, I gotta.
It's a single pack.
It makes me so mad that I gotta clarify. So yes, it's in the single pack cog if you want Rocky's weapon.
So I got to buy, you know what? Fine, fuck it. I'll buy 3 cogs if that means I can add it to the villains of the Zeo and finally finish that collection. So that makes so MMPR I have finished. That makes Zeo because my Tanya came in, by the way. So I've have all Zeo finally. In Space, I think is what do they have left for In Space? Carlos should be coming out, right? Carlos out.
I have everyone in Space except for Zane.
I have the blue Psycho Silver, so technically I have it, but I need to get Zane to finish it. So yeah, that's almost finished. Yeah.
I don't have any full teams. I'm so demotivated from fucking Hasbro, man.
Let me bring this up. So this is the updated.
Who tracks this shit? I was about to mention this. Why is this toy line?
They're doing the Lord's work, to be honest with you, because it kills the guesswork on my end. It kills the guesswork on. Hey,
Lord's work because I seen motherfuckers tracking like this is the first time that a release was announced in March. Who is tracking these metrics? Like, why is that something you need to track?
All I'm saying is they're doing the work for us. So I appreciate whoever put this out graph for us. If you're watching the show, please inform us so we can give you credit for this because this is doing all the guesswork. Because me and Prime would have been sitting here for like 10 minutes doing guesswork on what came out and shit. So this takes all the guesswork away.
I'd be like, I guess purple. I don't give a fuck.
I purposely am not buying the fucking Ninjetti Rangers. I wanted people to understand I'm not buying that shit. Fuck that. Nope. I didn't even buy the Ninja. I bought the Shredder one just because.
I
Other than that,
refuse. Kiss my ass.
I
Boil
need
my grits.
I needed Green Ranger Shredder because aesthetically it looks nice.
Until you can explain to me how that works, I'm not giving you my money for that shit.
Sir, are you turning to Neil deGrasse Tyson right
I
now?
am turning into fucking Neil deGrasse. Until you can explain to me how Green Ranger Shredder works, I'm not buying shit.
I feel you're hypocritical because I saw your response to Neil deGrasse Tyson about the Hulk.
Man, fuck that dude. Fuck that motherfucker.
I like Neil deGrasse, but I'm like, yo, Neil, shut the fuck up. You gotta shut the fuck up, Neil. You gotta shut the fuck up. But you're right. You know what? To be fair, prior to you, you're right because you gotta look at Shredder like, how does this aesthetically work? How?
Like how and explain to me how does this work in universe?
How does the other turtles have shields too?
Explain.
Yeah, but I'm not buying the Ninjetti Rangers on principle. I'm sorry, I'm just not. You know, the 6-part Prime, they're gonna make a special edition Green Ranger Ninjetti.
You already know. I'm actually surprised Boom Studios haven't, but then to make a Ninjetti Green Ranger,
Prime,
Boom
why are you giving Boom Studio ideas? Don't do that.
Well, see, they would have to move past season 1 and season 2. Like we know they're not doing that, so we have nothing to worry about.
They're gonna OG Ninja Steel Ninjetti Green. You know that, right? It's gonna be an original version. But now look at this list though. Pudgy Pig. You know what? I still need to buy Pudgy Pig because I heard good things about that figure.
Don't buy it at full price. I tell you that right now.
You heard things I don't know?
No, I'm saying never buy the monster figures at full price because you're gonna get a discount on Amazon. Wait. Get that bitch $15.
I refuse to buy the Zord. That's not happening. Fister apparently is the perfect Lightning Collection figure, which I need to get.
I need to get on Fister. Now I have the Tengu, and I heard the Tengu is really, really, really good, but I haven't opened it yet.
Yeah, I need to get Tengu. Astronema is actually pretty dope. I like her, and wow, I keep blanking out on his name. Dark Spectre. Ecliptor. He looks dope. I like it. I feel they're gonna special edition this on the red Ecliptor. I already know it.
They will.
I have a feeling.
Dark Conda 2-pack, baby.
That makes perfect sense.
Now I've had the Phantom Ranger in my hand several times whenever I go to Target.
I have it.
And I haven't bought it yet because all the ones I see have horrible paint apps. So
yeah, I have it. I looked long and hard at it. I like it. So I'm happy about the Phantom Ranger and what it looks like. So right now it looks like SPD is getting close to being done. I think we just got Swan.
Nova?
Cat and Nova. No. They already gave us Nova.
They got Nova? Oh shit.
Yeah, White Ranger on the. Oh, no. You
That's
mean
Omega.
Omega, my bad. So we need we need Nova and Cat Manx. And we should be straight. We should be.
No.
Oh, and what's her face and Yellow Ranger Z.
Oh yeah, we need Z.
Yeah, we need Z. And that'll be finished.
I tell you what Z needs to do. Z needs to reopen up her OnlyFans.
She has a kid now, so she gotta be OnlyFans. I think she does have OnlyFans. I think.
No, I was saying she needs to reopen it. She closed it.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Oh, she became gal and went home to become a family person.
No, she's still posting them on Instagram. I'm like, well, where can I get the full content, man? What's going on?
She gonna wait till her kid gets older and then reopen it.
I mean, look, he's gonna already be embarrassed because you're a Power Ranger. Like, it's okay, it's fine.
You think so?
Cool.
You think so?
I'm bullshitting. Ignore me. I gotta forget. I can't shit post out loud because people can't detect sarcasm.
Funny enough, if you go to our YouTube page, when we were at a Ranger Stop, I did ask the ladies of Power Rangers about how their kids react, and their kids are very nonchalant about it. Like, oh yeah, you're a Power Ranger. That's cool, mom. That's cool.
Like, where's my juice box? I don't give a fuck.
Well, except for Katie, her kid loves that she was a Power Ranger when she shows them. So I mean, that's probably because her kid is young. So yeah, but Tanya and them, it's like your kids are older, so they're like, okay, mom, you're a Power Ranger. That's cool. That's what's up. So which I get, because I mean, your parents are famous, so it's like I get it. It's like, sure, mom, you're a Power Ranger. That's cool. This does nothing for me to get to college. So, speaking of which, did you buy any of the Memorial Edition of? Actually, hold up, time out for a second. This is what I was going to rant on. So Hasbro, You got to go forward past MMPR because that's how you become stagnant. And
we still have 4 sets they can do, and they will do them.
That's my fear with their plans for Power Rangers. And I feel Transformers has ducked and dodged sticking with G1 for so long. I feel they've ducked and dodged it. I know you and a lot of people have criticized it, but it's like for some reason the mainstream doesn't give a fuck, so they're fine with just G1 shit. But like a lot of us are just like, can we get something else, but it's like on deaf ears a little bit,
We will get the Wild Wild West Rangers before we get a single Lightspeed Rescue Ranger.
The sick part, Prime. I'll own this. I'll buy the Sheriff Tommy.
No, we won't even we won't even get him because he requires too much new tooling. We will just get the Wild Wild West Rangers because all you gotta do is add those tassels. Call that shit a day.
Yo, you know what? Yep.
Hasbro says we're gonna do the minimum effort. We want the maximum money. This is the way.
Okay, so Brian has a good question. Has there been a decent Serpentera toy? I would say the original Bandai. If you could find the original Bandai release on eBay, that's actually a really good Serpentera. You might find the Bandai Japan one, but you might have to pay a little bit more for that. But the OG like Serpentera toy is actually really good.
I'll co-sign that.
I don't really feel you really need to redo that one, to be honest. Unless you want more,
Well, yeah, unless you want to recreate that scene of him coming down from the sky.
Yeah,
snaking like a sneak.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, Ben said Pudgy is top heavy as shit though. So that sucks.
Man, that's our boy Sharpo.
Marco Sharpo. You know what? Shout out to him because he posted up he got some Big Bad Beetleborgs, aka B Fighter toys, and I'm like, I'm a little bit jealous, sir. A little bit jealous because I might want to get that, but adult responsibilities and shit,
Well, I tell you what, if Hasbro wants to win me over, they can do some Lightning collection of the Machine Empire remnants.
You really think they're gonna do that, Prime?
No, they won't. There's too much tooling.
That requires them giving a shit about Wild Force, which they'll get to in about 2 years.
They will cycle around. They will redo all the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in those the new bucks they made for that Jason Trina 2-pack before they do anything else.
That's horrible. That's terrible.
Don't hate me because I speak truth, sir.
But yeah, Hasbro. That's what's worrying me about like what they're doing. It's like you guys are you're so we need MMPR that you're like fuck everybody else, fuck all the other seasons. I'm like, no, you need to, spotlight some of the other stuff. Yeah, you got to.
I'm gonna say like if they do the fucking Mighty Morphin Mutants before I get a Korag, I'm
Prime. I heard they're gonna do Mighty Morphin Mutants. Now, whether that means they're gonna do Boom Studios or the Lord Zed ones, that's up for debate.
CJ, if I see that shit before I get a Korag or a Solaris Knight, I'm going to Rampage. I want you to know. Please mark this down, please. Mark timestamp this.
Today on March 18th, 2022, on episode whatever this is from Morphin Metacast, Prime is going to rage.
I'm declaring I'm going on a full-on video game Super Mario Gold Star style rampage down to Connecticut or wherever the fuck Hasbro's at.
Oh, I already have pictures of that, sir. So yeah, that's coming actually. I was about to say that too. So, but nah, yeah, we're marking that down. Mark our words here. Dog, he is right because I got the board game. Heroes of the Grid is putting out a Shadow Board. Bruh, how is it that a board game? Shout outs to Renegade Studios, by the way, because I got their board game and I played it with a couple of people at one of the conventions from past. It was actually pretty fun to play with. And I kind of wished that I recorded us playing it, but I just got too engrossed in it. They're doing more for Power Rangers than what Hasbro is. That's fucking sad.
Like, every time I see like clips of the board games, like I want to get them, but because it relies so.
Like they're doing, dude. Renegade Games is doing so much for Power Rangers. It's crazy.
I want to get into it, but because it leans so heavily into the boom aesthetic, and I'm just like,
But at the same time, they're doing stuff to get people hyped for other seasons. They're not just focused on MMPR. They actually will big up like, hey, we're putting out Wild Force stuff. Like the people behind it, they really give a shit about Power Rangers to where they
love to hear it.
They want to diverse around on some of the figures, and I'm like, yo, thank you. That's all we want. Just diversify the shit.
That's all we fucking ask for.
Like Shadowborg, like come on, man. Like they didn't have to, but they're doing that. You know, so it's
and what kills me is like we have historically seen that Power Ranger fans are extremely easy to please. We don't ask for much. We just don't fucking jerk us around. That's all we ask. Don't jerk us around. Don't bullshit us.
Like look. I say this all the time. The MCU survived. I think the greatest thing that worked for the MCU was not having the X-Men, Spider-Man, and Fantastic Four, because it made them focus on, like, I really feel if they had all their characters, we wouldn't have not gotten an Ant-Man movie. We wouldn't have gotten Guardians of the Galaxy. Falcon Winter Soldier wouldn't have had a fucking show. I'm gonna be real about that. That's just, I'm being straight up honest. Loki wouldn't have had a fucking show. I don't even think Wanda would have had a show, but that's maybe on that. But you see what I'm saying? It's like those characters would not gotten a push if they had the X-Men and stuff, because I really, and it's not like I'm saying Feige would have focused on it, but there would have been a lot of focus on those characters, kind of like how the 90s, those characters kind of put Marvel on their backs more so than anything, you know? So it's like, I'm looking at Hasbro and MMPR, I'm like, you're letting MMPR do a lot of heavy lifting for the Power Ranger franchise when you have other seasons that could really, you know.
There are kids right now who are not kids. There are young adults right now that are
In their
nostalgic
20s.
as fuck for Ninja Storm, and y'all ain't doing shit with that. Y'all ain't doing a goddamn thing with that.
Dude,
okay,
Japan did somebody from Japan did a cover for the Ninja Storm theme. Japan gives a shit about Ninja Storm more than Hasbro.
And y'all just like, well, ain't dinosaurs. We don't give a fuck.
Yes, we are the easiest of marks. Look, if Hasbro came out with a red Ninja Storm helmet, I would lose my fucking mind. Dead serious.
I lose my mind at just about any helmet they come out with. Just release anything. I don't care. Like, just grab a season. I don't give a fuck.
Pick a season out of the box.
Throw a dart and just like this. We're gonna release helmets from that.
Ninja Steel. All right, cool.
I'll take that Gold Ranger. Shit.
Wasn't a fan of the season like that, but fuck it, I'll take it. All right, let's go.
Shit, I'll take that Blue Ranger helmet. The fuck you mean? The fuck you talking about?
Oh, we getting the Morphin redo? All right, cool.
I'll give it to me. Let's go.
So did you get any of the Memorial Edition? Did you do that? Did you pre-order the Memorial Edition Gokai Morpher?
I did not, because I'm broke.
Okay. I did, and I love it. Because I was gonna get the original the Bandai, and then when they announced the Memorial Edition, I was like, I got some money, I'll buy it, and I love it. It's great.
One of the reasons I didn't is because I still own the the original releases. I own the first one that came out with. Then they did the version 2 that had the silver outline on it. So I'm like I already got 2, and like I don't really have that much space for Ranger keys as it is right now anyway. So
yeah, but this new one, some of the buttons, because some of the buttons on the original one didn't work. They actually work on this new one, so it's like an updated version of it. It's well worth it. It comes with a stand that you can put the Morpher on, and you can kind of parade the key. I need to take more pictures of it so I can put it on IG. But we're getting this for the Silver Ranger.
Ooh,
I might get this. I think I might put some money aside to get this. I think you might be able to pre-order right now, I believe. And I believe it comes with these 3 keys plus this and this, and I think it might come with the Zenkai Gold.
Yeah, that's 2 Kaiser.
2 Kaiser. I think it's gonna come with the 2 Kaiser key, but the keys work with the new Memorial Edition key as well, with the Morpher as well. So
very nice, very nice,
very, very nice. I love it.
Now seeing that Bandai Premium thing kind of like in the corner there kind of broke my heart, because did you get that email where they announced the merger?
Yeah, I got that on a 3BG thing, and I'm like,
Yeah, I
does it-
know.
look, if you're a person that buys Gunpla, I love and hate Premium Bandai.
They
It's a
do
very
not
love-hate
like us.
relationship.
Oh, and it's the hate is one way because they hate the shit out of us.
It's an abusive relationship, Prime. I have a problem. I feel like the abusive girlfriend that goes back to Premium Bandai, even though I know what's up. And
Do you know how?
sometimes I go to you, Prime, and I'm like, Prime, you need to stop me. Maybe I need you as like kind of like a sponsor. Like, Prime, stop me from buying this.
If I were to show you my pre-order page on Premium Bandai, you know you coming to the wrong motherfucker.
Only thing preventing you is adult responsibility.
Right. And I'm so mad because they just did that release for the Phantom Gundam, and I was like, oh buddy, that bitch sold out in seconds, not minutes.
That means bots, motherfucker.
Seconds.
That's bots, which means that, folks, if you go to eBay, resist the urge to go to eBay. I no, don't go to eBay to buy it. No, no.
So I'm so mad, bro. I'm so fucking mad,
Dude. When I saw your boy post that and he was pissed, I was like, oh shit, he's really pissed.
I was gonna say, you think he was pissed there? You should have saw the group chat. My man was. Matter of fact, we were all just mad as a motherfucker.
You gotta add me to that group chat. You gotta add me. I need to see the salt because I understand. I feel his pain because there's a couple times on Premium Bandai. I'm like, how the fuck? It was only done for a minute. How did it get sold out? How?
Like, I was gonna get that fucking metal build Epion. I pulled the page up and I was like, all right, shit, bet. Let me go grab my card. First mistake.
Eris was pissed. I told dog, Prime, here's the funny part. Eris hit me up that night when I told him about it. And he sat there and was like, dude, I'm gonna buy that metal build Epion. I told him, yeah, you might want to jump on that because Premium Bandai be on fuckery. He's like, all right, cool. Prime, 2 hours later, he hits me up and he was like, dude, it's sold out. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. It was just, he was pissed. And he was about to go to eBay, and I had to tell him, don't go to eBay. No.
Never. Don't feed that shit. Don't encourage them cunts.
Again, I'm just gonna play this because this is me.
You can't keep getting away with it. You can't keep getting away with it. You won't.
They will though.
They will because they know we're the abusive girlfriends. We come back every time.
Right. Like, where's you gonna go get Gundam from?
A new type? They wish. Canadian Gundam
Planet? Gundam Planet? Gundam USA? You gonna go to Hobby Link Japan, motherfucker? Where you gonna go? Where you
Canadian
going?
Gundam? Fuck you. They're not gonna get it. Come to us. Gotta laugh and keep from crying, man. Prime.
That fucking image of Char in the bar with that white suit on with the fucking scotch. That's me. All the time. Eternally.
No, that's more like Superman and Superman 3 with the scotch.
The fucking boy.
Fucking Superman was fed up that night, that day.
FM fucking L.
That's every time, dog. Dude, that's literally, dude. I swear to God, that's Premium Bandai is the equivalent to the sneaker app. People don't understand. Like, nah, niggas, motherfuckers that aren't in the geek world will not understand that connotation. But us that are into sneakers and this shit, the connotation is night and day. It is blatantly like eerily similar. Like, you go to Premium Bandai is sneakers for geeks. It really is. I'm sorry, it just is. And every time we're just sitting up there sick to our stomach, like, this is bullshit. It's bullshit.
I can't argue with that. Like, that's that. I can't say you're wrong. I can't.
It's like you're rolling the dice. You might get that Premium Bandai item, and then you won't. Like, they'll say, dog. Even the clothing items on Premium Bandai, you think it's bullshit, but it's like, oh no, motherfuckers buy that shit. That fucking the fucking Xeon, winter jacket that goes for $250. Motherfuckers will buy that shit, and it gets sold out immediately. And I'd be sitting back like, I might have $250, maybe. I put it on the credit card and just bite the bullet, and then all of a sudden sold out, and I'm like, yeah, nah, just.
What are you gonna do?
So the Shoto line of Super Sentai, guess what's coming out? Can you guess that gray figure right there?
Is that Live Man?
Yes,
Am I
it is
looking?
live. It's
Am I
live, man.
looking at it? Oh,
Shoto's coming out with live, man.
oh, baby.
Oof, oof,
Oh,
oof.
baby.
And I've heard good things about the Shoto line of figures too.
Yeah, they all look fantastic. I don't own a single one, but I want them. I
I
want them
want
all.
them. Look. I want that. I want that. Go 5
I
Shoto
want that
collection so
Go-Go
bad.
5 set so bad, man.
I saw that shit and I was like, I want it. I want it so bad, so bad. That live man though, I was like, oh, they might have my money on the live man though.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
oof.
Oh, that's sexy.
So speaking of sexy, so we talked about the Kamen Rider Black thing. This
Black Sun is gonna be dope. Coming out later this year, in late 2022.
yes,
Um,
yes, I'm buying these figures. I'm buying it.
that looks fucking gorgeous.
I'm the Denzel video. I'm leaving with something from the streets. I'm leaving with something.
Oh, look at that bitch.
Look at
that.
Shadow Moon.
Look at that beefy Shadow Moon, bro.
As much as there's a part of me that's like, but CJ, it's Edgelord. Doesn't fucking matter. I love it.
It's a dope lord. How about that shit?
But Prime, the bikes though.
They done gave Shadow Moon a bike, bro.
Does Shadow Moon have a bike in the original Kamen Rider?
No, he could control. Well, and I haven't seen all of the original Black RX, but I've seen the original Black, and he could hijack.
Black's bike.
That? Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I need Shout Factory. Yo, just going ahead and just release Kamen Rider Black and Black RX. I mean, you got Black Sun coming out. You might as well just go ahead and time it. That's just me. If I'm at Shout Factory, I mean, I'm just saying.
Bro, we're still sitting here waiting for that Kamen Rider double announcement because Fudo Detectives is about to come out any day now, and we're like, so
we did talk about that on the Kamen Rider double episode, which by the way you should listen to. Just saying, you should listen to that.
It's like, so Fudo P is about to come out, and y'all not gonna drop nothing.
These bikes look dope as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie. Dog, did you see the? I did not. Okay, so I was at my comic book shop. I did not know Figurize did a bike for Kamen Rider Kuga.
Yeah, Figurize is doing a lot of shit.
I did not know that. I was like, you know what? I might buy you in a couple of weeks because it's a good price. It's only $30.
Yeah, I haven't touched any of the Figurize because I have the Fig-Arts bikes.
I got the figure. I bought Figurize Kuga, so I'm like, I might need to buy the bike to match it though at this stage.
Yeah,
so,
go ahead. I mean, yeah, if I didn't have the Fig-Arts bikes, I would have bought all of them shits.
Yeah, they have Figurize for that, and I think they had a Figurize bike for which one is it? Is it Foz? I believe.
Was it the dirt bike?
Yeah, I think the dirt bike for Foz, they have the Figurize bike for that. So I'm like,
now, quick question: does that transform into Autovagen?
I don't think so. You know what? No. They don't have a Figurize bike for that. My bad. They have the Figurize for his what was his power up form where he goes fast?
XL.
Yeah, they have the Figurize XL of Foz. And it has the bike handle that for the blade, basically.
That's pretty dope.
So which means that they might come out with a Figurize bike that transforms. I'm assuming.
Okay.
So it's like if you already have the Foz Figurize, you can actually attach some of the hands onto that figure for certain pieces. So I'm like, all right, cool. On the other end, we got an announcement for Ultraman Decker.
Yes. Do you have the picture? Because that motherfucker looks dope.
Actually, I have a teaser.
Oh, play that shit.
Hold on. Let me get it. Hold up.
Oh, we done upgrade this motherfucker.
Because yes. We got to show the people instead of talking about it. You know, we gotta do that. Hold up. Let me get a second. All right. Hold up. Let me share screen. Boom. Boom. All right, can you see it?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Oh, July 2022, baby.
Yeah, that's the same design aesthetic that they applied to Trigger to Tiga. It's like, oh, it's Dyna, but with some armored added on bits. Okay. I mean, I like that the color timer is off center. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Sharpo. You know, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I really did think he was speed walking everywhere. I ain't gonna lie.
What is he? Camera right at the end?
No, you know what got me?
Hold on. That's such a deep cut joke. I gotta explain that shit.
Yeah, really explain that, because a lot of people are like, I came here for what does he mean by that? So please explain that to folks.
So I forget, was it a web series or was it web? So anyway, there was like it was a web video where they were asking like, how come in the opening to Kamen Rider Decade when Yusuke and Tsukasa are on their bikes and they drive off, how come Dien just stands there and runs? And he's like, oh well, it's because I don't have a bike. Like he was supposed to have a bike, and his bike was supposed to be a recolor a Decade's bike. And the props in the budget department was like, nah.
Nah, bro. Nah. I mean, let's be real. Decade does what's the card that he uses to disappear?
Oh, invisible.
Invisible, and just bounces. Like he literally does the fucking piece out and just disappears. Like, so that's all you do, DN? All right, cool. I think I said that in the Kamen Rider Decade episode. I was like, this dude comes in, fucking shoots up the club, and is like, all right, I'm good. Peace. I'm out.
I had to catch myself. I was going to do another deep cut joke going, well, that's what Joe wants him to do.
Yo, because you remember that Decade movie where they were fighting those people in the stadium and he just looked at Decade and was like, yeah, I'm done. Invisible. And just disappears.
When your homeboy leaves you hanging on game night.
You know what it is? It's the homeboy was like, oh, no, y'all got it. We're good.
Oh, y'all good in the streets? Daryl.
Bless up. So is that yeah. Is this the first asymmetrical ultra? Is it?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Is Ultraman nice? Was he asymmetrical?
Oh, hold on. Let me check. Let's look this up. Ultraman nice.
No, I'm tripping.
Nah. Ultraman nice was like all red.
I think he might be. Oh wait. What about Belly Atrocitus? Was he asymmetrical? You know what? I'll put a pin in it. He probably is.
Okay.
Probably is.
Okay. Yeah. Did you know this is the 40th anniversary of Space Sheriff Gavin?
No, I didn't know that because Toei didn't let me know that.
It's like Toei ain't say shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, they Space
Blu-rays, some toys, anything.
Space Sheriff Gavin, they're gonna have a celebration plan announced, which I'm like, okay, because I think the last time they had an anniversary, didn't the laser sword of his come out around that time?
The plasma, I think so.
Like I think like 3 years ago or so, the plasma sword came out.
Didn't they do something else and they re-released like that the dragon or something?
No, you know what it was? No, the plasma sword for Space Sheriff was a premium Bandai special, and they got old boy that plays Space Sheriff in the OG series to come back to promote the sword. Which I gotta be honest with you again, I still maintain that dude clearly is a vampire because that man still looks good. For as old as he is, he still looks good as shit.
Fuck them Space Sheriffs, Josuke Toei. And what kills me about this shit is I still talk about this. After that Go-Kaiju movie, we were all like, hell yeah, more Kenji Yoba. And they're like, oh, you said more Gavin? toy. That's clearly not what we said.
We didn't say this shit. I mean, that's cool, but you know, it's
Like, here's a new guy's Gavin. That's not what we said, Toei. That is clearly not what we said.
I mean, yo, yeah, Kenji Oba is like, I swear to God, that man clearly is a vampire because he somehow is still looking the same. It's like Gray. It's like Gray has. You know what? You know what? If he was in America, he'd be a cat daddy for a lot of chicks. I swear to God, man. This
You
man.
assume he's not a cat daddy now?
I mean, he is. I mean, he's been, dude. I feel Kenji Oba has been a cat daddy for so long that I lost count of how many years he's been a cat daddy. Like, I feel this man still pulls bitches at his old age.
You gonna let my man be a gray fox, ain't you?
Hold up. Kenji Oba is 67 years old. This 67-year-old, yo, he's like George Clooney in Japan. Like, this man still pulls bitches.
Look, I can only pray to the All Father that I'll look that good at 67.
Look, it's not enough. Look. It's not enough that the girl that I'm dating likes cat daddies, and I'm like, I aspire to get some gray in my hair, but somehow my genes is preventing me from getting gray right now. I haven't hit 40 yet, all right, and I don't have no gray, and yet I don't know why I'm anticipating gray. I don't know why. I don't get it.
You know, I don't stress gray hair because I've always had gray hair. Like, I had gray hair when I was in middle school. So like,
see, you're already ahead of the game. Maybe that's why you're married right now. Maybe that's why your wife was digging you because she saw the gray and was like, I need a distinguished gentleman. And boom, she saw you and you got
or it could just be my lack of a soul. Either or, I don't know.
Could be both.
Combination of both. Little from A, little from B.
Little A from B. Either which way, you got a girl that clearly probably likes the cat daddy and didn't tell you up front. Or maybe she did. I don't know.
Well, I'm also at that age where I'm trying to decide, do I want to be a silver fox or a bear? Or do I want to be a silver bear? I haven't decided which one yet.
I mean, either which way, you do realize that means you're going to get like a lot of older women hitting on you, and you wear suits, sir. So that kind of puts you in some very uncharted territory. You know that, right?
Well,
you got Doctor Who cosplay too on top of that. So your Doctor Who's cosplay turns you to a guy that wears suits, and nobody knows this. So that's like really uncharted territory at this stage here. You know that, right?
I'm gonna say, I mean, like the conversations that I have at work with female students, with female coworkers, with gay male students. I'm like, where were you thirsty motherfuckers when I was in high school? Like,
I was single. I needed this.
When I was single, like where the fuck were you motherfuckers?
Prime. I feel I've hit this at my age. It's like, where were you when I was just struggling to figure out myself and gain confidence?
Like when I was in the desert, thirsty as fuck.
Thank you. When I was just sitting here slumming it, loving anime and looking like an incel, even though I didn't have incel tendencies. Where were you at to grab me from the depths? All right, I'm just saying.
I'm like, where is the justice? Where is the fairness in this bullshit?
Like, I swear I look like an incel, but I did not have incel tendencies. That's the shitty part about it. It's like, where were you at to grab me here? Like, maybe that was God testing me and making
right.
me
Maybe that was my one test. Because look, I'm gonna let you know right now. If I got the attention that I'm getting now that I got in high school, I would have been a pure fuck boy, a pure 100% unadulterated fuck boy.
I would have been a nerdy ass fuck boy. Like, you couldn't tell me shit.
I would have been fucking proto Drake. I'm not bullshitting. I'd have been all in that shit.
Prime, both of us would have been at conventions, big dick swinging. Bro, I can see you in Doctor Who suits. Like, hey, you want to ride on this Doctor Who dick? I can see it. I'm just saying.
I want to say, I'm trying to keep PG right now.
Hey, we're beyond PG at this point, sir. I'm just saying.
Trying to keep. Man, listen.
I mean, you can go NC-17. I'm just saying,
I'm saying, listen, you're gonna find out what's big on the inside of these motherfucking pants, bitch. Tell them right now.
I'm just saying, Prime, would you have met your wife if you were doing all this?
I would have been a pure D hoe. I'm telling y'all right now. If I was getting the attention.
Sorry. I think about this sometimes. And
Did I tell you about that fucking time I was heading up a project and I called one of my student workers over. I said, hey, I need you to do something. I said, can you come in for a second? This motherfucker jumped to attention, bounced in front of me, was not wearing a bra, mind you. And I said, I need you for something. She jumped in and said, yes, use me. I'm like, ma'am,
I'm married. I'm married.
Ma'am.
Don't do this. Don't do
ma'am,
this.
if you don't take your ass, if you don't take these papers and get the fuck, motherfucker, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
I know we're going into relationship talk. We gotta understand, folks. Like, we're at an age where we're either married or marriage is going to happen. And that's my fear, is like, I love my wife, but it's like, God damn it, women. Why do you wait till a guy is in relationships to just start throwing the shit in our faces? Why?
I honestly feel like it's the ultimate test. Like, I don't trust shit. I was like,
it's like Jesus in the desert.
Right. Like the last temptation. Excuse me, sir. Can I spare you some punani? No.
Charlatan, get out of here.
Be gone, thought.
Be gone. Here's a cross. No. It's gonna be like Van Helsing just putting up a cross like back.
I was like, where the fuck were y'all?
It's like, I where? Knee deep in hose.
I would have been fucking, you know, the fucking Big Pimpin' video. That would have been me.
I would have been at Power Morphicon in 06, like the Big Pimpin' video, just in a suit, just
I would have been fucking Val Venus, walking around in a bathrobe.
I might have had Karen Ashley back then. She don't need to know. I love you, Karen Ashley. Don't take that the wrong way.
Look, I already told my wife, if I ever go to a con and a homegirl for time for it, she gives me the look, it's over. I'm sorry.
Sorry, babe. Maybe you might get alimony. Maybe.
Only so much I can do. If Deborah gives me the wink, man, I'm risking it all.
Bro,
I'm going for it.
Bro, I met Deborah at Ranger Stop.
Oh, she is aging like wine, bro.
Black don't crack, man. Her and Karen.
My God.
Look. I talked to Karen twice. I'm like, yo, Karen, don't be giving me that look. Don't be doing that. All right. Eric, DJ Sue said the same way. He was at Awesome Con spinning, and Karen Ashley was dancing, and we were laughing. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that, Karen. Don't do that. All right. Can't do that.
That's my call. Don't gas me up. Don't do that. Please don't.
I mean, yo, next on the stop is well, I don't know, man. Old girl, what's her face from Dino Fury, not Dino Fury, Dino Charge. She's doing big things on the CW.
Good
All
for
American.
Her. I'm happy for her in that show. I'm glad she's
she is looking deliciously fine in that All American spinoff. I hope you get many seasons, my dear. I hope you do. I really hope you do. I want to see more of you in that show. I really do. I wish her very well.
Now, also, if she wasn't married, I'll risk it all for the Ninja Steel Pink Ranger.
Bro, who you kidding? Dude, there were Prime. There were guys that weren't watching Power Rangers. Like, who is this chick with the 6-pack in Power Rangers?
Bro.
She had a crop top. Yo, dog. I'm surprised Nickelodeon let her get away with that crop top showing them fucking 8-pack abs. I'm like,
well, they learned their fucking lesson because when they hired old homegirl on Beast Morphers, Betty, they was like, put this bitch in a potato suit. Ain't no way in hell we're gonna have her walking around with that shit hanging out.
People giving us letters. How dare you?
But you know who I'm talking about, though? You see her Instagram page. Look, I said in my life I would never simp until this bitch posted a picture. And I'm like, it's your service, my queen. Whoo.
Yo. Shout out to William, who does the Westworld, the West Weekly. He commented on her like, yeah, she on IG, and he did a picture when she was in the gym with the 8-pack. I'm like, bro, you up in the floodgates with that fucking damn post. You know that, right?
I was first in the pack because I was like, I guess I might as well need to watch me some Ninja Steel then. All right.
I mean, I ain't a fan of the show, but you know, hey, she was
that's what the mute button is for, CJ. That's what the mute button is for.
Yo, I was kind of feeling bad for the white Ninja Steel Ranger because she was cute, but it's like,
that's the thing. She bad too.
She bad.
But she ain't that bad.
It's like Schindler's. It's like Sophie's Choice. Like, you can't. How you gonna make me pick, man? It's a tough choice. But granted, Ninja Steel Pink. You just.
I mean, it's like it's not a contest, man. Come on.
It's no contest. Yo, Sharpo, don't do that. Don't do this. Stop that.
I think you would know by now. I will forever be horny on main, and I cannot be stopped. The horny will go into eternity. Oh no, he said we got to switch. It's not. I thought Ninja Snake Pill was the one with the abs.
No. Yeah. Ninja Steel White was the one with abs. Yes.
I thought
Yeah,
it
my
was
bad.
the pink.
No. Pink was the light skin. Was light skin.
No, White was the light skinned chick.
You
Pink
sure?
was the white girl. Pink was the white girl. Am I crazy?
Hold on.
I thought Pink was the white girl with the abs. Now look, I know we all did not watch Ninja Steel. We were not paying attention.
Oh yeah, Ninja Steel Pink was the abs. Yeah, Ninja Steel Pink was the abs. Okay,
How was that? Yeah. I didn't take much from that show, but I remember them abs. Please believe.
The abs on IG set it off. I think that's why Ninja Steel had pretty good ratings.
I don't remember those characters. I don't remember a single character name in that show.
But
I remember them abs. Oh, the abs and Cody, because Cody was best boy.
Yeah, Cody was best boy. And also the unofficial Yellow Ranger and the black guy with the high top fade.
To never be seen again.
We were robbed. We were robbed.
To never be seen again.
Yo, we almost really had like 3 black people. We had 3 minorities on a fucking Ninja Steel. They were like, nah, too much minorities. We need a white guy. We got that whole, we really were about to get all minority team on that squad. There was not a single white person on that fucking team. It was like, whoa, time out. Where's the white guy here?
They're like, whoa, public breaks. Well, hold on. Make him a ginger. Make him ginger.
Because apparently ginger lives matter, apparently, according to Twitter.
Apparently they don't, according to Hollywood. Goddamn.
Hold on, Prime. Who was the ginger that everybody was pissed got replaced with a black person or some shit? Who was it?
All of them? God damn it.
But Prime, my retort was, you do realize there are black people that are gingers too, I'm just saying they exist. They got freckles and everything. I'm just saying.
And that's what kills me. And they're never black gingers. They're just always some straight up black dude with black person with black or brown hair. And I'm like,
old girl that plays Carly in Falcon Winter Soldier, she was technically good ginger and she was mixed.
Sir, those don't exist. You're either the one or you're the other but you can't be both at the same time. According to Hollywood.
Stop it, Prime. Stop it. But you're right. I was like, Carly, a whole ass black ginger, but it's like, hey, sir, you can't do
she's
that.
Freckle. She can't be a black ginger because she's our freckle Jesus, sir. How dare you? I question that show's morality.
Look. I was just appreciative that they kept in line with the comics of Falcon giving the government a good stern talking to in his very political way. God damn it! Why the? You know what? That's Stan Wilson. He's Obama. That's just the character. I get it.
No. That's Sam Wilson when he's Captain America. When he's the Falcon, he's an entirely different personality.
Well, yeah, he's definitely a community organizer. Fuck the government. Definitely. So, it's hey, it is what it is.
Hold on, Coco said my wife caught me watching Ninja Steel, saw the Pink Ranger, and side-eyed me immediately.
Look, I think everybody's boyfriend / husband got immediately like, you might be sleeping on the couch if you keep that shit up.
Except mine, because she knows what I'm about. She knows who I am.
Yeah, you have a wife that knows, like, yeah, Prime loves me, but I let him look at the other chicks. At least I know he loves me.
She knew I was a pervert. she knows who I am.
I feel, I feel the key to a relationship and marriage is, as long as your wife knows you're a pervert, but you still love her very, very deeply, you're fine.
Look, I'm a pervert, but I'm a pervert with morals.
Exactly. You're not going to cheat. You're not going to test the waters. You're like, no. I have a line. I'm not going to cross that, but I will look.
I will ooga booga. How about
I will do that shit. Yeah. I'll be like,
that's not illegal.
Yeah, it's not illegal. As long as you're not eyeing more than like 5 seconds in front of your wife, then it's like, oh no. That's when she's on side. Like, come on, dog. Like, I'm right here. Can respect at least? Come on. Like, what are we doing here? I know you're gonna look at other chicks' asses, but you get like 3 seconds to look, and then you gotta like, turn away. So, that's the key. It's because White has pink highlights. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. She did. Yeah, because the suit did have some pink highlights in it, kind of like the pink Wild Force, the white Wild Force Ranger, in a way. So yeah, that makes sense.
I always find it funny that well, not funny, but I always appreciated that the white Alien Ranger or the white Cocker Ranger did not have pink highlights when she was the white Girl Ranger.
Yeah, they went full tilt like that's the White Ranger.
She's just pure White Ranger. Now maybe I'm alone in this, but I always think that no matter what, the ninja suits in Sentai, the white and black ones look always the best.
Always. I mean, look, the new God, I'm like blanking out on the new Sentai season. Damn.
Dawn Brothers.
Yeah, Dawn Brothers. We have a first official male Pink Ranger. Which I'm wondering, look, in America, we have a lot of male cosplayers that have cosplayed as Pink Rangers. So that's not uncommon here in America. So I'm curious if who's going to be the lone American that's going to cosplay as the Pink Dawn Brothers. That would be great. I can't wait to see that. I really can't wait to see that.
So do you need the stilts or just have some tall motherfucker?
I might venture into getting a Pink Dawn Brothers suit made. I don't know yet. Could I be the first? Maybe.
Go for it, my man.
I might think on that.
Now, I also will say that I wish that the energy that I've been exuding is the same energy as Don Momotaro's.
Bruh, from what little I've seen of that character, yeah.
I hope that's the energy I've been broadcasting this entire time you've all known me, because I couldn't conceptualize it, but that's what I'm going for. That guy right there.
All right. Let's get into Dynazenon because okay. So Dynazenon takes place in the Gridman universe. It takes place after SSSS Gridman, and they're having a team up movie, aren't they?
Yes, I think that they said. I think
come out this year or next year.
It might be. I think it's next year, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's what's coined as this is the finale. Is a Gridman X Dynazenon.
Okay, there should be a trailer out, I think. But anyways, you want to explain Dynazenon to the folks?
All right. So, wow, how do I start? So, where do I even begin? So, Dynazenon takes place in another world. Now, I don't know. It has to be a computer world, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, in this world, again, because I'm trying to get how do I begin to start? Because it's just so wild. So, one of the main characters of the show, Garma.
Yeah.
He is actually a side character, a mummy character who was used in an episode of the original Gridman, who was like a one-off episode. Who his story was he died he was betrayed by his allies protecting the princess in the ancient land, and she wanted to gift him this jade dragon.
And he used to be able to control kaijus as well.
Control kaiju with the rest of his crew, his homies, the kaiju eugenicists. Which, what a fucking fantastic name for a group.
Eugenicists. Like
what a fucking amazing fucking name. So they get awakened in this world, and Garma recruits 4 14 teenagers with attitude.
Was it Yomoga, Yumi, Koyomi, and Chise?
Yeah. Recruits them to control the pieces to make the giant robot Dynazenon. And off top of the bat, unlike the original Gridman, unlike SSS Gridman, we know what the SSS and Dynazenon stands for because the show opens up with the tagline, "Scarred souls shine like stars." Is that right?
Scar souls sound like stars.
Yeah, and so one of the recurrent themes of this one of the recurrent elements of this show is finding purpose and belonging. So the theme is really, 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 really permeated, especially through with the main character Koyomi. And I was watching a video the other day that talked about his introduction scene. There's a really good introduction scene with him where he's at dinner. I wish I could remember the name of the video. I wish I could give the credits to the channel. But it was talking about the scene where he was talking with his mother and her new boyfriend or whatever at dinner. And the scene where he gives him the money. And again, I think we talked about this on a lot of podcasts, like character introductions. I mean, we talked about this in the Kuka podcast. Character introductions are extremely important because they should serve as micro theses to the core elements of the core personality traits of your character. Kuga has a really excellent one. Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean have a really excellent one. So the dude gives Koyomi the money, and we're going to like, so you know that's customary in Japanese culture. So like, what is he gonna do with the money? So does he take it? Does he reject it? Does he leave it? So he begrudgingly takes the money, gives the dude a polite smile, and as they're leaving the restaurant, he doesn't even open the envelope, but he just drops the money in a donation box. And so I know people are like, why is he going on about this? Like, why does he care? That is a tremendous thing because it shows a lot about Koyomi's character, and that again becomes his ongoing thing throughout the show. It's his little acts of kindness, even though he himself is kind of a wash and drift. Like, it's really amazing because then when we see him again, because that's how he meets Gamma, because Gamma's like passed out, you know, he's like, I need food, I need food, I need food. And Koyomi like gives him his only sandwich and like doesn't hesitate, doesn't think about it, just go, well, here you go. And then when Gamma goes, oh man, I'm indebted to you, and like he latches onto Koyomi, Koyomi's like, bro, it's just a fucking sandwich. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
Koyomi kind of reminds me of Chad from Bleach.
In what way?
Well, I'm just saying from the visual aspect with his hair, and you don't even see his eyes, and
no,
very. Oh, what did we say?
Not Koyomi. Who am I talking about? The main character with the blue hair?
Oh, the main character is fucking. Oh, wow. About to say Koyomi. I think it was the main character is Yomogi.
Yomogi. I've been calling him Koyomi for so long. How you gonna let me?
I was like, hold up, is that? Was you sure that was it? Yeah.
He's gonna let me just sound like a jackass.
Hey, that's my fault because I was just like, because you know when I hear the names, I'm thinking it's this, and I'm like, oh no, that was Yomogi. My bad.
Yeah. So Yomogi. So everything I just said, I was talking about Yomogi, the little blue-haired boy.
Yes.
But again, going back to talking about the feeling wash and drift. So Koyomi, my man with the bleach hair, him and his cousin. He is a NEET, you know, currently not in educational training, and she is feeling ostracized from her school, so she just doesn't go to school. So they hang out all day and kick it in his apartment. And so
dude, there's an episode, I think it was episode 12, where they get drunk talking about their adventures.
And so like he's feeling a loss of purpose, and she also feels the loss of purpose, but she also feels no sense of belonging. So when I was watching the show when it was first airing, and then you know you watch the opening and you try to like look for spoilers about what's going on, like every shot framed Chiese is like, this bitch is up to something. Like every shot, like you thinking like some sinister shit going on. Like she manipulating things, and like she was the first one to try like to control the kaiju when they found out that that's what the kaiju eugenicists were doing. And like she always had all these like side comments, and I felt like she was like golden things, but it just turns out, oh no, she was just a sad little girl. That was the twist. She wasn't the big bad like in the previous show, because I was expecting that shit.
Yeah. It's. I mean, the fact that Gomo was actually part of that group before he just decided to bounce. Well, not gonna say sorry, he decided to bounce, but he betrayed them. Essentially, I say betray in quotes. Betray, but isn't Gamma, like you say, he is? See, and I think this is what's confused me about the whole SSS world. It's loosely based off of the original Gridman show, right?
No, it's a direct sequel.
See, that's the weird part. It's like
because he mentions what happens. Because like I just to be sure, I went back and I watched that episode that the mummy appeared in, and ironically, that was also the first appearance of the Dyna cannon, which was a core element to the Dyna dragon from the original Gridman.
Yeah,
and so he talks about what happens about losing the princess, because in the show they tell the story that he was betrayed by his allies and killed because they feared his power. And then in the show, he talks about the same, like it's the same story, like it lines up. And there's even a moment in Dynazenon that my boy Alex, he called for me that I completely missed and had to go back and rewatch the episode. But like they actually play the scene from Gridman like distorted. Like it's like, you know, that scene where he was talking under the bridge, and like they show like this swirly scene. Like if you uncode it and play the dialogue, it's the dialogue from the Gridman episode, the original Gridman episode.
Yeah. So and the thing of it is about Gamma is that over the course of the series, like his body is like decaying over time, essentially, to where by the time you get to the end, he ends up dying. Spoilers, but
spoilers.
But you know, he dies in the cockpit. You know,
like a gangster.
I mean, of course. The anime, you know what? I'm digging Studio Trigger and how they've been animating these series. It gives very Madhouse vibes a little bit.
Now, speaking of that, did you notice how Subaraya on this show, they put their labeling all over that shit just so y'all not fucking confused? Like, Studio Trigger did not make this up. They did not create this for Midhouse. This is our shit.
Kiss our ass. You better give us fucking credit for this shit.
You better cut my fucking check. This is our shit, goddammit. I just found that fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, man. You know what? You know what? And that's the thing too, is like I like the animation for even the fights, because it's very like it definitely is picking up where Gridman left off in terms of like the fights, and I love it.
Yeah, it's high. Well, first, can I just say, like, I'm shocked that this show even exists.
How do you figure? You didn't think they were going to actually do a Dynazenon like follow up from that?
No, I mean, like the fact that this whole universe, so the fact that the original SSS Gridman exists at all is mind-boggling to me. So somebody from Studio Trigger and Subaru was like, hey, let's take this obscure tokusatsu and make an anime based on it. And the fact that it came out, the fact that it was good, and the fact that people like it, and the fact that it led to a sequel, that is so fucking insane to me. It really feels like a fever dream. It feels like somebody's been reading my goddamn journal.
I just want to know who pulled the trigger to finally like the aspect of them doing a sequel to Gridman in animated form, and somebody was like, we have money to do this. I think, yeah, you're right. It is amazing that they actually did it.
Like a lot of people like Gridman is popular. Clearly it was, because they were going to do a sequel, but they scrapped it at the last minute for some reason. Yeah. And obviously American fans, they know what it is because of, you know, Superhuman Samurai. Yeah. But like I said, it is obscure. And so the fact that they did a cartoon of it, and the fact that the anime community popped for it, and that we were getting a sequel, that is so wow. Like, yeah. And it was really dope about it, because they said like a lot of these design elements were shit that would have been in season 1, because it's again feeding back on the original Gridman.
Really?
And they didn't have, you know, the space to fit them in the story. So they was like, well, let's just spin it off into its own thing.
It's actually not bad.
I mean, look, elephant in the room, I think Dynazenon is a sexy looking robot.
I've always liked that robot, even in like Gridman.
Yeah.
Like that whole I mean, look, I'm the guy that I remember when Superhuman Samurai came out and they actually released the Dynazenon, you know, all those pieces. And I actually did, as a kid, was like, yo, I'm pitting the fucking Dragon Zord against this. Because those toys are actually pretty dope.
They are. And here's my thing. Can the Dragon Zord turn into a bazooka and a jet?
No, it can't. Very a lot of utility with those toys. And it speaks volumes about the actual, you know, Dynazenon itself. It's a lot of utilities with that.
Yeah.
Well, Sharpo, what did he say? I didn't vibe with Dynazenon like I did Gridman. Maybe it was a lack of overt Transformers.
I mean, could be. I felt like this one had more overt super robot references, obviously.
Dude, they went full tilt super robot with the shit. Like, we're talking Getter Robo levels of like overtness.
Right. And so, spoiler alert, who also shows up is our boy Auntie and the second from Gridman, who are now older. So we get Grid Knight in the show. And the second he showed up, and I think I posted it on Twitter. I said, if Grid Knight can combine with Dynazenon, you'll be able to see my erection from space.
Look, I saw Grid Knight and I lost my shit.
And and when they fought together, and when they finally had that fucking sequence.
Hold up, do they have? Oh, they do. Yeah, they had the final battle up on YouTube. Yeah, you know what? I'll let people watch it. Fuck it. I don't. Yeah, I know I spoiled one aspect of it. No, you gotta watch it because that whole aspect of those fights is just insane.
I'm sitting here watching those fights. And I'm looking at the Pacific Rim anime, going, "Are you taking notes? Are you taking fucking notes?"
Prime, don't talk about that Pacific Rim anime. I had high hopes about that, and I kind of walked away like it's a thing.
I know, right? That shit was hella mid. And like what I didn't like about that show is that they flirted with deep themes, but then didn't do anything at all with them.
It's the most surface level shit ever. It's like, I don't know, maybe because it's like it's not like I was asking for theater of the mind shit, but it's like, really, show? Like you really kind of making Uprising like the greatest thing since sliced bread. And look, Uprising has a lot of flaws to it. Don't get it twisted. It has a lot of flaws. They went full anime with Uprising, even down to the plot with Charlie Day. All of a sudden, he's mustaching, twirling villain, working with the villains, and I was like, that is very anime. All right, fine, but like, dog, y'all actually made a show that's just like, what,
It's like all of our friends are dead. We don't really care though. Like we don't ever talk about them ever again. Even
like,
though
should we care?
we spent was it 12 years in the desert with like this whole village.
Well, Australia apparently.
Yeah, we just like they died and like we just roll with the punches. It's all good.
You know what? I would say this. I do enjoy the fact that just like Gridman, it's just 12 episodes. You just get straight to the point.
Right. So it's in and out. It's really good. And I think it utilizes a space and time really appropriately. So
yeah. Oh no, go ahead. Sorry about
that. You got it, Doc. You got it.
No, you got it. Go.
No, I just want to say, like, I feel like everything is like every scene, even like the air quote of the beach episode. Like I feel like everything was utilized with purpose. Like there's a reason why these scenes are here. Because like I think that was also after the point where the main villains, they got like that rejuvenation, like they were starting to like you lose faith in the cause.
Yeah.
And I think that was like their bonding moment where they're like, you know what? Let's just do it because we fucking hate Gamma. How about that? How about just fuck that guy? Fuck that guy in particular.
I will say this. Yeah.
So let's just go kick up the water park.
I mean, why not?
I mean, sure.
Yeah. Like I said, I think the show does benefit. Like I said, you get the team of Akira, Amamiya and Kechi Hasagawa basically being on Gridman, the original Gridman, and they actually did the show. I think that benefits greatly from it because I think if you get new people doing this, they can do those connections, those deep cuts that good. But I think having somebody that was part of the original show helps in the deep cuts, especially if you can actually catch them. Because nobody would have picked up on Gamma and his connection to the original show, even with them mentioning it. Because they've been like, well, who's this guy?
Right. And I also like that if you look at his design elements, and I can't believe I didn't notice this when I was watching the show, but his fucking shirt is fucking mummy bandages.
Yeah. It's one of those you don't catch it at first, and then it's like, hold up. Oh, that's why.
Like, son of a bitch. And I can't believe we skipped over homegirl Yumi and her story. So again, talking about that loss of purpose and talking about the feelings of abandonment. Mm-hmm. So her story is her sister committed suicide.
Mm-hmm.
And
because of course they do in these type of shows. It's like, of course they suicide. Yeah. Gotcha.
Right. And so she's feeling some type of way about it, as you do.
Yeah.
And the way that she's coping with it is she's asking boys out on dates, and then she stands them up. And
that is very just fucked up, but again, that's how she's coping.
That's that. I mean, I guess that's their
It
coping
sucks.
mechanism.
It sucks, but people do
Sure.
fucked up stuff when they're hurt. So
Sure. And so a lot of her drive in the show is investigating to find out what happened, what caused her sister to kill herself,
Yeah.
and you just see her just drifting away from her family, like that conversation. It was the first or second episode that she has with her mom,
Mhm.
and she carries around this ankh that she found in her sister's room. That's a joint, black and white. Yeah, because symbolism is a thing, y'all. She carries around a black and white ankh they can't separate together. So she's constantly like playing with them, trying to get them to break apart. And
I mean, of course they did. I mean, why not?
And again, because symbolism is a thing, she carries around the two ankhs they can't break apart. And then she's deteriorating. She's going through her feelings and emotions. When she's about to commit the act, and she gets saved by old homeboy Yogomi.
Yeah, go me.
I don't let me say I don't want to spoil anything, but
I mean, I ain't gonna spoil why her sister did what she did, but it's kind of like, damn,
it's like, yeah, holy fuck.
Very heavy stuff here. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, but on top of being this show about people who are wanderless and aimless trying to find purpose, the show is also surprisingly a love story, because it's about Yumi and Yogomi getting together, as you do.
I mean, let's be real. It wouldn't be an anime if there wasn't some sort of hookup. I will say this: unlike some anime where they force a hookup, because animes tend to do that, where they try to force two people together even though they shouldn't. This comes naturally, because even though they're together because of Dynazenon, they kind of build, again, with 12 episodes, they do a pretty good job of building up the camaraderie with the group.
I would say, yeah, I think they do a really good job, because they build up, because like you can kind of feel that Yogomi was kind of into her, kind of vibing with her. And so being, forced together to work with Dynazenon, they spend more time together, like the episode where they were trying to figure out combinations and how to, we got to train to be better. So they're spending more time together, and they're learning more about each other. And you can see that friendship, solidifying more and more.
I mean, and a lot of that has to do with the team's initial trust of Gamma, because they don't know what he's about. They're just like, yeah, guys, I need you to be part of Dynazenon team. Boom. And it's like, okay, but we don't know who you are. So,
dog, that first episode when they all got teleported to the cockpit.
It's like, dude, you're just walking, all of a sudden, how the fuck I get here? Like, what's going on?
Right. And again,
now some dude with some bandages tells you, yeah, you're part of a team now. You form a robot. So have at it.
But like, what the fuck? And like, one of my favorite moments in the show was, I think it was the second episode after they had just formed Dynazenon.
Yeah.
And they're playing the theme music, right? In a mecha anime, as you do. And we see the whole event from Yogomi's perspective.
Yeah.
And like he's sitting there like so fucking confused. And like they cut to the cockpit, and you hear in the distance the theme music playing while he's in the cockpit, like trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. It's funny as fucking. I laughed my ass off. She was funny as fuck.
Dude, when they were training, a fucking kaiju just popped up out of nowhere. Second episode, they're trying to figure out how to go about doing Dino-Xenon combinations. It was like, yeah, by the way, here's kaiju. Have fun.
Like right in the middle of the swing. Oh, that fucking sucks.
Well, you're gonna have to OJT this shit, and you just figure it out as you go. How about that?
OJT this shit.
Just saying.
Saying. You're not wrong.
Have they put out toys for any of stuff from Gridman and this?
They have. Good Smile Company's been doing the Lord's work, releasing a bunch of shit. I haven't gotten any of it because again, I'm fucking broke. But they did release a dope ass giant combining break apart Dynazenon. They released plenty of Figmas of like Grid Knight and shit, and I think they might have released some of the anime girls. I know they're definitely statues. I know they did. I'm blanking on the last combination's name. What was the fucking last combination's name? When he combines with Grid Knight,
I think it is. Hold up.
And Gold Burn.
So Dynazenon, you have Dynazenon, Dynarex, Dynasoldier, Dynawing, Dynastriker, Dynadiver. Which
Which look,
see.
I want a race car for a tail.
Yeah, okay, so you got Kaiser Grid Knight, which is Super Dragon King, Dynarex Super Dragon, and Dynazenon, which is a combined dragon.
Okay.
So, let's see, what was it? Because I got the pictures. There it is. So Dynazenon proper. Yeah, so yeah, that's the ones they have.
Yeah, so they released a set with all of them combined. Like they all look fucking dope.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just dude, you know what? And I think, like you said, you mentioned the super robot aspect. Even the transformation sequence is just so crazy grandiose.
Get her as fuck, boy.
Hold up, I might be. Oh fuck it, I'm just gonna play the video of some of the combinations because it's so ridiculous. Hold up, let me find it. Hold up, might be able to find it. Yeah, I found it. Hold up, let me see if I can pull it up because it's. I mean, 3 minutes. It's a couple minute video, but it gives you a good idea of the combinations. It is so just like and I mean, it's like it's one thing to watch it in Grid, man. It's another to actually see it. Hold up, there it is. Right. Nope. Boom. There you go. Insane.
Dragon with a jetpack.
Yep. Your Zord could never. Sheesh.
ガーマさんは、人を守るために戦ってるんですか？いや、その話はしつけえぞ。
Hover in the water. Dude, that shit right there is what got me right there. Like, come on, man.
Fucking dope.
Bruh. Come on, man. Come on.
Catch them hands, bro.
Look at this. There you go. There it is. What? Yeah. Like seriously, folks, that is insane. Animation is great. I love it.
Get her as fuck. And like I said, when they did the combination for Kaiser Grid Knight, man.
See, that's why I didn't show that one because I'm like, no, y'all guys gotta watch that shit.
You gotta see that shit in real time.
Like it had, you know what? It reminded me of Gurren Lagann too. Definitely. Like, yeah, Studio Trigger was like, nah. We didn't do that. Somebody else did. Just saying. Just putting it out there. We didn't do it. So, but yeah, like I said, like me and Prime ain't gonna spoil too much, but like you should definitely watch it. Did they come out with DVD of Dynazenon?
It's coming out in May. Well, it's already out in Japan.
Okay.
We're getting our release, I think, in May 25th or so, I believe. I'm nervous because I don't think it's gonna come with. So the Japanese DVDs, they had some live action segments called Grid Night Fight, where they
I see
have
some
like
of the pictures from it.
Yeah, where they have live action Grid Night and live action Dynazenon and a quarry, and it's like I think 15-minute shorts. I think it's 4 15-minute shorts.
Something like that.
I don't think the American release is gonna have those on there.
Of course not. It's very out there if they did. It's like, what is that? Hold up, I think I got a picture of it. I mean, looks dope as shit to me, personally.
I mean, I'll fucking watch it. I would love to watch it, please.
I would. I mean, who wouldn't?
But we're probably not gonna see that shit. And again, that just shows how much it just shows how much that Subara cares more than Toei does. Cause like Toei ain't doing that shit.
Yo, he's trying to get them. He's trying to get every by hook and crook Ultraman and all that shit out there.
It's like y'all are
by
gonna
any means.
You're gonna watch this shit. You're gonna like this shit. Cause I damn well said
so.
so.
How was it that Ultraman beat Super Sentai and Kamen Rider to the punch on releases? That's still amazing to me.
And I just feel like it's so Ultraman is way more accessible than most other tokus, but motherfuckers don't want to watch it for some odd ass reason. Like, what is
a
wrong
guy
with
in
y'all?
a suit? I guess.
I'm like, what's wrong with how is this guy in a suit different from your other show with the guy in the suit? I don't get it.
I mean, it's like human Godzilla. That's at least how I dub it, at least to try to get people into it. I mean, fuck.
I'm like, bro, episodes of Twilight Zone, but a superhero shows up at the end. What's not to like?
Yo, that's how I got Eris. Yo, Eris was watching Ultra Q, right? I told him about Ultra Q and then reusing the Godzilla suit for one of the monsters. And he was instantly hooked. Like, yo, he was like, dude, I love Ultra Q.
But it's like, as a guy, as a Godzilla fan, Eris should be the biggest.
Oh yeah, he was
dog
on
the planet.
Dog, he loved Ultra Q. He loved Ultra Q. He's been watching some of the Ultraman stuff that's been on Tokusatsu, I believe. Was it on Tokusatsu? Or is it on Pluto TV?
Both. It's on both.
Yeah, I think he's been watching some of the Ultraman stuff on Pluto TV. He's like, dude, this shit's dope. I was like, yeah, of course it is. It's fucking Ultraman.
I was say is a Godzilla stan. He should fucking love Eiji Subara's baby.
Might as well. Like I said, hey, look, listen to the Ultra Q video, Ultra Q podcast, because like I said, if you haven't gotten Ultra Q on Blu-ray, what are you doing with your life? That's all I'm saying.
It's a fucking great show. Like, I see people say you should skip Ultra Q, and I go, nah, don't do that.
If you like Twilight Zone, you will like Ultra Q. Straight up. Like,
and again, even if you think, oh man, this is old as hell, like, you should just watch it just for the academics of it to see a lot of the film techniques and shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there it is. So yeah, it came. Yeah, you're right. So all of it came out last year for Dynazenon, 4-volume Blu-ray set. So all right, yeah. So the 4-volume got released October last year. So yeah, we definitely due for that. I think Crunchyroll has all of Dynazenon as well. So if you want to watch it, Crunchyroll, I believe, has it.
Yeah, and they just did a fucking Gatai with Funimation, so you get more bang for your buck.
I don't know whether we should include that whole Funimation Crunchyroll thing on here. Fuck it, let's talk about it real quick. So Funimation and Crunchyroll, they fusion danced, or should I say, Crunchyroll just took out Funimation, and I think Funimation is not Funimation anymore.
Yeah, so they got bought out by Funimation. Got bought by Crunchyroll, who was bought by Sony. Or was it Sony sold Funimation?
HBO Max has a Crunchyroll thing, but I think Sony.
Yeah, Sony. Yeah, so Sony sold Funimation. Is that? Am I getting my
something
my
like that?
Right?
Something like that.
Yeah, because Sony was in the anime game, right?
Yeah.
Somebody got sold to somebody.
HBO Max has. All I know is HBO Max has Crunchyroll. That's
right. Because that's what's confusing me.
Yeah.
HBO Max and Warner, they sold Crunchyroll because they don't want to be an anime, and Sony wants to be an anime game. That's right. So, am I getting that right? I think I'm getting that right. So they sold Crunchyroll to Funimation, and it was up in the air, like we didn't know what was going to happen. Like, was Funimation going to absorb Crunchyroll? Like, whose branding were they going to keep? And I think they just decided to keep the Crunchyroll branding because I think maybe Crunchyroll might have had more subscribers. Yeah. And so now they're merging their libraries, and they send out the emails and the fucking press release saying if you have a Funimation account, you might want to cancel that shit as soon as possible.
If you got digital copies, well, you're shit out of luck. And I'm like, God damn.
I'm mad as hell. I got digital copies. I'm mad as a motherfucker.
Like, God damn.
We're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do. How about you give me my shit that I paid for? It's
almost like when Bandai USA said, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're releasing Gundam 00 the full season and Mobile Suit Gundam full season, and peace out."
Not our fault. We told that story about what fucking happened to Bandai America. Bandai Visual America.
Oh, I was working at the video store when that shit happened. I was like, wow, so you just gonna drop these two and just peace out, huh? All right.
Like our own father didn't believe in us.
Hold up, Mad Chocolate has a good point. Has a good. So is it because it's easy accessible for that folks are sleeping on Ultraman while Sentai and Rider are putting up a chase, so to speak?
That's an interesting perspective. That could be it.
That could be it, because if they're throwing you Ultraman, it's like, oh, I can watch Ultraman, but I think it's the rarity of Sentai and Rider that I guess maybe that's probably what's appealing to it more, possibly.
It could be it. It could be it. I saw some really shit takes on Twitter. I know, shocker, surprise.
I mean, it's Twitter. I mean,
wow, a shit take on Twitter. Wow, wait, amazing. That I've seen people say they don't want to get into Ultraman because they think it's boring, and I'm like, and by what metric?
Define boring. I need to really know what.
That's what I'm like. What do you mean? You think it's
you gotta
boring?
specify boring here. You can't just say it's boring and it just boom, boom. We're done.
I think it's. I'm like, I don't want to insult your intelligence, but have you actually watched an episode of an Ultraman show?
Like for me,
because I will agree that most Ultraman shows are maybe sometimes a little slower than what the Power Ranger fandom might be used to. But the way to make it, the way you make it sound like maybe Ultraman might be too cerebral for you. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, maybe because for me, like if somebody asked me to watch Ultraman, I'll probably point to Tiga by default, just because
Yeah, if someone says to me, I will point Tiga. I will point to Orb, Geed, Z.
And if they want to, they can go OG and look at the original one if they choose to. It's up to them.
I will always recommend you watch the original Ultraman, as well as Ultra 7 and Return of Ultraman. Watch Ultraman Leo. Yes, I'm doing this, y'all. Watch Ultraman Leo.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, they're charging like $20 for Ultraman DVDs. I'm just saying. Like,
I mean, the shit is so easy to get into. Like, and I wonder because I was talking to some boys of mine, because like if you look at the spreadsheet of shows that are out and shows that haven't released, like it's not that much left to come out now. Like they have basically almost released everything.
They covered their bases pretty. I mean, look, they came out with more Ultraman stuff. Meanwhile, again, we're still looking for more Super Sentai after Hurricane, and I'm like,
we got thrown that fucking bone with 01, and it's like, what we gonna do?
And we still don't even know what's the next release. That's the shitty part about it. It's like, fuck.
Meanwhile, they're just like, you want some Ultraman? You get
make it rain with Ultraman. Just
dog. When they released that original anime, I was like, I can't believe this came out.
At that point, now you're just stunting at this stage.
I was like, now you just profiling. Now you just showboating on these asses. Now you just doing a fucking victory lap on their ass.
You just do your dick on the table at that point. Just that's what we're working with.
Right. And they basically said, yeah, Ultraman great and Ultraman power, they coming. Yeah, they coming.
Hey, don't let Super Horror all of a sudden become a superhero samurai Cyber Squad fan and be like, hey, can we get that show on Blu-ray in some way, shape, or form?
I mean, it's in their archives, and I hope so, because like those 2 DVDs that came out. Well, they probably can't because of licensing and shit. Because
who owns it though? That's the thing.
Well, the last I looked at it, what was it? DHX? Who owns Cookie Jar Media?
It might be DHX.
I mean, I check my math. I could be wrong.
Because didn't DHX own Tattoo Teenage Alien Fighters?
They did too, and they also had fucking the rights to the Carmen Sandiego cartoon and Street Sharks for a little while for some strange ass.
That
reason.
Makes perfect sense. For some weird reason, I don't know why.
Right, and fucking Sherlock Holmes in the 21st century. But
that theme song though.
That shit bad. Look, I will fight. That's a good cartoon. I don't give a fuck anybody say.
We had a lot of inventive cartoons in the 90s. I mean, it was like, I don't know, those cartoons came from a place of desperation, but in a good way, where it was like, all right, what can we put Sherlock Holmes in? All right, put him in the future.
Hell no, there was like, what's license free right now? Sherlock Holmes. What's big right now? Batman Beyond. I got a fucking idea.
Dude, they put Phantom in the future. They gave him a cartoon. Yo,
Phantom 2040. Look, I like this show.
Dude.
I like this show.
Look. D makes fun of me for this, but I'm a stan of the Billy Zane Phantom movie.
I like that movie too.
That was my era of my aunt taking me to see The Rocketeer, which I will stand to the day I die. and The Phantom. Those are two movies like I will die on that hill of like fuck you. Those movies are great.
I will be back to back with your ass. Like I love that Phantom movie.
Dude, they gave him the wolf. They was like, yo, we're giving you everything. We'll give him the purple suit. We're gonna give him the wolf, them fucking rings. You're gonna like it. And Billy Zane looked like he had fun.
Somebody was. Like that fucking train scene. Fuck you. I like that movie.
Dude, even the fucking bad guy, was it Trent Williams played the bad guy? I was like, yo, that's your villain. Fuck it. Go for it.
Not a scene was left unchewed. I tell you what.
Dude, wasn't Shane Sung in that movie too?
I think he was.
He was in that and The Phantom. That dude was getting a lot of money back in the 90s. He was in The Shadow as Genghis Khan. And, man, that dude was really getting a lot of mileage in the 90s.
I mean,
gotta give that dude his flowers, man.
I was gonna say, if you're good at it, your mama say get paid for it.
Hey, look. Ed Boon came to him and was like, we need you for Shang Tsung for our MK game. And he was like, yes. Because why would you say no to Ed Boon for Mortal Kombat? I mean, why not? So, speaking of which, I think I bring this up all the time when it comes to Toku. Did Gridman ever have a video game?
I don't think it has. If not, it's probably a browser. I don't think has a Gridman.
I think Nintendo they might have had one, but like I'm talking like modern consoles.
No, definitely no.
Man, wow, Ultraman.
Ultraman is that. I think it was either Powered or Great. They had a SNES game.
Oh, like modern consoles. That's kind of weird that Ultraman just never.
I mean, at least Kamen Rider gets some shit. It may not be the shit that we want.
Okay, so PlayStation 2 had Ultraman Fighting Evolution 3. Oh, okay, so there is one. Override.
Was it a crossover? Was it a crossover game that had Ultraman, Kamen Rider, and Gundam in it?
It's something. It's called Override 2 Super Mech League Ultraman Deluxe Edition, and it has the Ultraman from the Netflix
show. Yeah, that's just
that's close enough.
Game with something. Yeah,
close enough. I mean,
heard that game sucks. Heard it sucks. So
way to kill my spirit, Prime. I was really about to look that shit up, and I'm like,
sorry, bro. I mean, if you get the Switch copy, let me know.
I just see a PlayStation 5. I didn't see no Switch. Yeah, I see Xbox One and PS5. That's it.
Oh, oof.
Might have to go to YouTube to see what the videos look like for that. But yeah, PS2 was the last thing that had Ultraman in it. That's
crazy.
That is definitely crazy. I mean, meanwhile, Kamen Rider is still riding into the new era and stuff. I'm like, man, just somebody in Japan is slacking on Ultraman. That should be like some Destroy All Monsters level of like money.
You know that Subaru, they're actually really protective of the IP, so that might be by choice.
I mean, I guess that's fair because you don't want to oversaturate your product too much. I guess
unless you're giving us those Sofu toys and you buying our Blu-rays.
It's like that's our money maker. We're gonna stop right there. We don't want to do anything more than that.
You will take these chopsticks and these Snickers, and I say good day.
Toei, meanwhile, is like, how are they having success? How about you put out some DVDs?
How about you go fuck yourself?
My bad. I'm a loyal customer. It doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't fucking matter. Get the fuck out of my office.
But we don't want you to pirate our stuff, though. So
right. I was just gonna say, but like, can I watch your show? No. Sell it to me. No. Don't. I'm gonna pirate it. No. The fuck?
We're taking this shit back to the 90s when it was hard to find our stuff. You had to go to conventions and get it on VHS. That's what we're doing. We're going back
pass them bootlegs around like in the old school days. You spoiled bastards.
That's why I'm like, yo, y'all kids nowadays, Toonami was like the godsend for anime. It's like, oh shit, we got anime now.
Bro, yesterday I was on Crunchyroll scrolling trying to find something to watch, and I was just going through the titles, and I was like, I was getting angry. And the reason I was getting angry is because I was flashing back to my young weeb days, like being desperate for a crumb of anime, and now I got this shit at my fingertips. I was mad, bro. I was mad as hell. I was like, look at all this shit I can watch.
Prime, me and Eris were so desperate for watching DBZ because Saban had the Ocean Dub DBZ and it stopped right when Goku got the Planet Namek. We were watching an international. We were watching an international channel with the raw DBZ when they're already further progressed, and we were like, I don't understand shit on this language, but I'm watching it because we're finally ahead past that shit. People don't understand the pain.
They don't. They don't, bro.
They don't. And then Toonami put out that banger of a commercial about of literally making fun of, remember when DBZ stopped at this? No more. Funimation is coming out with new episodes of DBZ.
Speaking of fucking Funimation, I can't believe we skipped over this. So how I watched Dynazenon when it first came out, because it was exclusive on Funimation when it was first airing.
Secret ingredient was what's the word? Crime.
Well, no. Because
it wasn't,
because when the monthly release, Sony was doing that stay at home thing when they were giving out free months of Funimation. So I said, oh, I don't mind if I do.
Was it? Did you do the whole different email type thing?
No,
was it that type setup, or was it something else?
No, you had to use your PlayStation email to get the redeem the free month. So I was the free 2 months. So I'm like, that was enough time to watch the whole goddamn show. Well,
thought it was going to be a Peter Griffin. You put on a different disguise to get some offers. I would do that shit in a heartbeat. Like, bruh, let me make up a new Hotmail account, Yahoo account, and let me make another Google account
with the one instead of an L this time.
I swear to God, the times that I abused that system, I probably got so many emails that I stopped using because of that shit years ago. I was wild in the early 2000s with that shit.
RIP's all them email passwords out of the forgotten lost.
Pour one out, bro.
Took one for the team, homies. Abandoned to cyberspace.
Gotta get that free month of whatever anime shit I was watching at that point. Oh my God, man. But watch Dynazenon. Go to Crunchyroll, watch it. It's 12 episodes. You could probably knock that out in a day easily in a day. I mean, it's not hard.
Easily. Personally, I wouldn't recommend. I'm a fan of letting shit breathe. Like, maybe watch 6 episodes or 3 episodes a day and just
2 episodes a day. Knock that out in a week.
Split it up. Enjoy. Let it process in your systems.
Definitely. What are we gonna do next after this? Because we did Double, we did Ultra Xenon. What could we do next to surprise the people?
Have we done 01 yet?
No, we did not. And the DVD did come out, and both of us have the DVD. Yes, we should do Kamen Rider 01. Because I think we did say if the DVD comes out and we both got it, we should do that.
We should do it. So yeah, I guess that'll give me an excuse to Damn, I gotta rewatch that show.
And also get more excited about Kamen Rider Thouser and his arrogance.
Presented by Zaya.
I swear to God, I would love to have an intro where that shit is my intro. when the five horns cross, the golden Thouser is born. Presented by Zaya. It's like, that is boss as shit.
I mean, I'm not arguing with you.
Dude, even his finisher says presented by Zaya. That's how boss that motherfucker is.
With the fucking TM trademark symbol.
Prime, I swear I had to stop an episode when I saw that fucking trademark and I was mad I didn't catch it the first time. I was like, bruh, is that a trademark? Let me go back to another episode. Holy shit, that was there from day one? Like, goddamn. Like,
yes.
It's those little details for that show that I'm like, bravo show. Bravo. You got me. Easy. Hold on. Also, you know what? Shout out to Sharpo because every time we've done these episodes, he has to go to work. I'm happy that he's actually been here for the full episode.
Shout out, yes. Simping for Izu intensifies.
Bruh. Who isn't simping for Izu? That's all I'm saying. Who wouldn't?
My dude. What do I always say? Space and opportunity is all I ask for.
I mean, look, day one, I was simping for Izu. Day one.
Even when the show did character assassination, she was still the best character in the show.
Character assassination. Oh, we're going to talk about character assassination in 01. Oh, granted, let's be real, Prime. That's the Kamen Rider way. Let's be real.
But I think
COVID.
yeah. But I think COVID hit 01 at the hardest.
You know, I'm never one to blame COVID for everything, but you probably have a very valid point in that instance. You probably do.
Let's take what we planned to be a 12 episode redemption and squeeze it into 2.
Gotta be real.
Oops.
Hey, look. I love Marvel Studios, but they've done that a couple of times. Squeeze some shit into 2-3 episodes, and I'm like, you know that shit don't work, right? You know that, right? I love you, Marvel, but no, don't do that. Please don't do that again. I'm looking at you, Scarlet Witch. Just I don't need Multiverse of Madness to redeem Scarlet Witch. Keep her very gray in her stance.
How about you keep that crazy bitch in jail? Let's start there.
Sir. I love how you heat checked her after that trailer. Like, hey, bitch, don't do that shit. Nah. How come whatever I do is bad and not you? No.
What you not gonna do?
What you not gonna do? Look,
you're not gonna carry this shit. That's what we're not gonna do.
Strange didn't sit there and take a whole town and transform it. Strange might have did some stuff that Mordo didn't approve of, but it was for the greater good. All right, to be fair.
And also Strange went, oh, wait a minute, let me try to fix my mistake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, Mordo's still gonna look at him and be like, "Yo, Bill, come do, bitch." But still, I'm waiting for it because Mordo, again, for that trailer, was looking at Strange like, "Hey, dog, I told you so. I get it. You saved the world, but I told you so."
Accountability, what a concept.
Yo, Mordo's really gonna be looking at Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange on some accountability, huh? Y'all gonna take accountability for y'all shit. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the Tyler Perry wig on Mordo, but can't win it all. Can't win it all. Can't win it all. So, but you ain't lying. That character assassination in 01, I was like, why? Actually, real quick, Prime, you want to tell them the journey of you getting your Kamen Rider 01 DVD?
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, so. I ordered my shit the day it was released, and I got the poster pack before it sold out.
Yeah,
and they shipped it out, and they shipped it out early with everyone else's who pre-ordered. And I was like, hooray, my shit's coming. So I'm checking the tracking, and it's like it's here, and then it gets stuck in one city, and it's like your package is delayed, but it's on the way. And I was like, okay, cool, just as long as it's still coming. So I checked the tracking date, still in that same city. Check it again, same city. So it was there for like a week and some change. So I was like, okay. So I called the post office and was like, hey, I had a package that was coming on the way, but it got, stuck in a city. And I'm just wondering because I'm seeing online, everyone else is getting their shit.
Yeah, I posted my shit on my IG. Rail was posting his. A lot of us that Prime talks to on Twitter, we were posting our shit, and Prime was just sitting there just in disgust, like Squidward in that meme, just looking out his window like, oh, y'all happy, huh?
Arthur fisting hard as a motherfucker.
I could feel the venom from Prime when he was like kind of low-key, like tweeting a little bit of his jealousy in those tweets. I could feel it.
I'm like, Where's my shit? Like,
I was kind of Drake hugging Prime, like it'll be okay, Prime. It's coming.
People who ordered their shit after me were getting their shit before.
That's what made it worse, because Prime was like, "Yo, this is some bullshit. How the fuck are these motherfuckers getting their shit before me?"
Getting their shit before me. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I called the post office. Was like, hey, I left a message and it was like an automated system and said that I had a package on the way. It's frozen. And it's like, I just want to know where it's at. Like, can I see? So 2 days after that, I get a call from the fucking postmaster general of my district, or whatever the fucking job title is. I don't know how that shit works. He calls me and is like, so yeah, I got your request, and like we're just trying to give me a little more detail about what was in the package, what was going on, like what did you see? Like we can just see the same thing that you see. And I said, yeah. So like it just been frozen sitting there for a minute, and I want to know, did it get lost? Don't need to report the motherfucker stolen. Like,
Oh, I know you would have been livid if you had to report that shit stolen. I'm like, who the fuck is stealing Kamen Rider fucking DVD?
I guess the secret ingredient is crime also applies to physical media.
You imagine some random dude that doesn't even know what the fuck Kamen Rider is, just opens up the package like,
takes some shit like, I got me some sneakers. What the fuck is this shit?
And all of a sudden he watches the DVD like, and all of a sudden he tweets out, I don't know what this fucking Kamen Rider shit is, but I'm loving this.
Where can I get some more? Oh wait, you can't unless you. Anyway, so he lets me know that we're gonna find out what happened. We'll give you a call and see whatever. So okay, cool. So 2 days after that, I checked the track and it's moving again. I was like, oh shit, it's out of that one city. It's coming toward me. Check it the next day. It's like, oh, it's in my city. Okay, cool. Check the day after that. Your package is being delayed. But it's still on the way. And so for another week, set frozen. Tracking status did not update. So on the day that I was gonna recall them and go, hey, can you just give me the address of where it's at, and I'll just drive and I'll pick it up myself? I go out and check my fucking mailbox. Lo and behold,
it's there.
There it is. Check the tracking update. To this day, it's still frozen. It's still saying that it's delayed and on the way.
Hold up. Who's the company that's showing that?
The USPS.
USPS and FedEx be on that bullshit in terms of tracking where it says it's not there, and then you look in your mailbox. Well, it's here. What are we doing here? What's happening here?
Nothing matters. No one cares.
Nothing matters anymore. I swear. It's like you fail. All right, you fail. Man, I swear. Yeah, but next time around, folks, we're going to be talking about Kamen Rider 01, and I'm pretty sure the news is going to have us being even more pissed off at Hasbro for whatever stupid shit they're going to fucking put out. You know what? I think this is perfect timing that we delayed this. We were supposed to be doing this on Monday, and then Prime had some work stuff, which kind of coincided with my work stuff. So it was like, you know what? We don't have to do it Monday, and then you were supposed to do it Thursday, and then it's like now Friday. So we managed to get ahead of Hasbro's fuckery with this damn release and stuff. So now I'm just sitting back waiting like, all right, Hasbro, what you got next for us?
It always times out like that. We always wait, and then Hasbro drops a bullshit nuke on us, and we get to talk about.
It's like one step forward. It's like they do 2 steps forward and then 18 steps backwards. And I'm like,
and I also feel like people paint us as the bad guys unreasonably. Like,
do they paint us as bad guys? I don't think we do.
Because you guys are like, I got like you're unnecessarily harsh, and I'm like, but am I though? If you look,
I want people to understand I was the good guy to Prime's bad guy. Now I'm like on Team Prime at this point where I'm like,
go back and listen to the early episode. You remember how excited we were? Yeah. How fucking happy we were like talking. I had like,
a star glint in my eyes of excitement. Just
I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be like the fucking Marvel Legends for Power Rangers.
How is it that Marvel Legends is more consistent than the Lightning Collection, Prime?
Because they give a fuck. Because Disney and Marvel's on their ass.
I'm not even a fan. I'm not even a huge fan of the Eternals Marvel Legends, but them shits look fucking good. Fuck,
because Disney is on hand and Disney actually wants their shit to be decent. See, Hasbro owns the license to Power Rangers, and I don't think Bandai has any say so on what's going on, whatever. So they don't care.
We know how mixed bag the Eternals movie was. How is it that the Eternals Marvel Legends are not warming the shelves compared to the Lightning Collection stuff?
Where are you? What the fuck? In my area, them shits could not move at all.
Oh, in my area, they're off the shelf. You might catch some Gilgameshes and stuff, but some of them are like gone. Now,
Hell no.
I don't know what is going on. Like,
have you
know,
checked the clearance aisle? Because they had to finally move a lot of my shit to the clearance, and even
maybe
at
I didn't check it. All I know is when I went in them shelves, I didn't see no.
Dude.
I mean,
hell no.
Now, granted, now I will say this: the Shang-Chi moved way quicker than Eternals. I will say that the Shang-Chi stuff moved way quicker than Eternals. I will say that much.
Maybe it's my area. Them shits is like
but
rotten,
Eternals, I know Eternals
rotting on the shelves.
I will say Eternals is moving at least a little bit better than the fucking Psychos and shit that we just talked about.
I was gonna say, I guess your area must really like Eternals then, because like them shits is rotten. They feeling the power. Like they moved them shits. This is one Target. The first day was on the main Marvel Legends aisle. Yeah. Then they moved them shits to the off-brand side clearance aisle. Them shit, and I watched this shit in real time. It went from 21, 15, 10, 5, 250. Them shit's still there. Nobody want that shit. Nobody want that bullshit. You know what? I want with that shit. I want with that shit. I was like, I don't want that bullshit.
Look. I said if you wanted to sell those Eternals toys way better, I would have put them in their comic book outfits with the movie character faces, and they was sold like hotcakes.
I agree. I would have bought a fucking comic book Icarus like that,
because that at least would like it would actually. It's a 2-for-1 thing. It's a win-win basically. You got the movie faces on top of the comic book costumes, and it pops out better than. And the movie costumes were fine. They weren't nothing that blew my mind, but they were fine. But when you look at the comic book costumes, they pop out way better. Way better. Like it's so that's just me. If I'm working at Marvel, I'm like, hey, keep the faces, put them in the comic book costumes. You might sell some shit. That's just me.
And I'm upset because to this day, I would still buy a comic book Icarus if they release one.
I mean, you know what's funny? They might do a comic book Icarus at some point. I feel they will, because Marvel Legends does some shit like that. Because remember they put out Ant-Man from the movie, and then they put out the comic book Ant-Man afterwards.
Then they put out that dope ass Walgreens exclusive with the Black Ant. So they're releasing figures. They don't give a fuck.
Hey, look. Marvel Legends is doing the Lord's work. I wish Hasbro had as much consistency as Marvel Legends. I wish.
But I'm like, that's like you do Marvel Legends. Like, why are you just not applying the same techniques to your fucking, you know what, dog?
Marvel Legends has the old school Capcom method of if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Like, Hasbro, you released the Marvel Legends. Like, you already know what this is.
Dog, motherfuckers bought them Black Panther Marvel Legends and they were sold out. You can't find them shits. Oh, Prime's breaking them out. He's breaking them out.
Hold up. Shit's falling. Shit's falling. Bro. It's fucking G.I. Joe.
I got 2 of the G.I. Joes.
These shits are immaculate. These shits are dope.
The classifiers are dope.
Why aren't the Lightning collections of the same quality of these shits?
It's an easy layup. I'm just saying it's an easy layup. Easy fucking layup.
Like, what are we doing?
Again, like I said at the top of the show, it's an abusive relationship. It's an abusive relationship. It just is. It's like Premium Bandai, where with the Lightning collection, Hasbro has us by the balls. They know it. That's the sick part about it.
Not for too much longer, because Bandai is doing Sentai figure arts again, because they released that Zenkaiger.
They are. They're going back to figure arts now.
Yeah. You didn't see that Zenkaiger picture?
No, I did not. Ooh,
I got you, fam.
Ooh. Because folks don't remember this. Bandai for a while they got out of the figure arts game for their Sentais. I think which Sentai series did they do the last one of? Was it Hurricaneger?
Shit, I don't remember. But
they never did one. Yeah. They never did one for Gokaiger. They never did it for Gokaiger.
No, they did Gokai. They did Gokai. As a matter of fact, they're gonna re-release. They're gonna do a renewal of Gokai Red.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
They back in the game, baby.
Like John Wick, I think I'm back in. Yo, hold on, let me find it. Oh, okay, so you got it. Oh yeah, let me share that because that's and it that's like the best one ever. Like holy shit.
Oh, bro, I can't wait.
First off, Tokulexibles ain't shit because they're really looking at me like, hey man, you want to buy this? I'm like, but I don't have the money. Hey, you could put a deposit down. Fuck you. I hate you.
Right. Hey, you want to pay in for? Like you motherfucker.
No, I'm gonna tell you this right now, folks. The worst thing and the best thing that happened to being a nerd in this toy collectible fandom is when they started adding the addition of down payments on toys. It's the worst thing ever. Layaway for toys is something that a lot of people have been asking for years.
I done lost my damn mind. If I were to show y'all my fucking pre-order page, that's
Prime,
why I'm broke. That's why I'm broke now.
Prime, I fear when I have kids, my future wife is gonna look at me like, Chris, you have a problem? Stop it. We have kids now. You can't do this anymore. But honey, it's $25 down payment. No.
Says you, my dear.
You want a divorce? You're not buying that. Look at this. The deposit was $35, Prime. Come on, man. Like, come on, dog. $35 when you have a good job is a drop in the bucket if you're going to be real. If you're going to be real, that's a drop in the bucket. It really is. Like, that's sick. It's a sick world, Prime. We're in a sick fucking world. That's how they got me with the fucking decade fucking drivers. That's how, dog, I bought fucking both decade drivers because the down payment was like $70. I was like, deal. Boom.
Figures on fine. You're right. Sharpo, you are right. You are definitely right. Ruined my life. Figures on finance is bullshit.
Is it though?
Me.
Bro, yo, Sharp. Go to Comic-Con. I swear the motherfuckers get you by the balls. Every time, like, hey, you want this Voltron? What's the Voltron, the metal one? The Soul Chikogan one. That was the first year they introduced down payments for it. It was like this guy at Prime, I swear to God. I was this close. We were this close. I was this close to buying that shit. When the guy was like, yeah, you can put a down payment of like $75. And I was like, should I? Should I? No, Chris. You have responsibilities. You can't do that. That's a $300 figure. But $75 sounds very enticing. But no, I shouldn't buy that. Maybe. No. That's no. Am I pussy? No, I'm good. I'm good. I swear. Like, you know what? Yo, come and you know what's the sick part about this? Corporations know that shit. They know it. It's like they this is the gift and the curse as a fandom. Like you become an adult, you get money, and these corporations know this. As kids, we didn't get this. We did not fucking get this. Like we really didn't. I mean, we kind of sort of did. You look through JCPenney magazines and you could put toys on layaway back in the day, but like still, like this is next level fuckery right here. Like just
all the smoke they demanded.
We asked for this and that's what we got. Like just
this is the world we built, CJ. We dug into the ground with willing hands and shaped it to our desires and whims. We have ourselves to blame.
Yeah. I love this fandom. I would not get away. That's why Super Hard got us with those Ultraman DVDs. I'm like, $20? You got me. That's why my Ultraman collection is growing right now. Because
I'm buying every single one when they come out. No questions asked. As soon as they that we got a new release, I pre-order. I don't question. I just like, okay, sure. Because I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Because I said I was so desperate for Toku I said no matter what they release, I'm gonna buy it to show solidarity.
The sick part is that not in a bad way. If I have kids, they're gonna look at the DVD shelf and be like, "What's Ultraman?" I'm glad you asked, son. You want to watch Ultraman? Want to watch Ultra Q? Let's watch it. Pop into Blu-ray, and the fact that I can do that when I have kids speaks volumes because I don't have to go online. I can just pop in that Blu-ray and they can watch Ultra Q.
I'm telling you, man, I'm stockpiling media. So if something goes down and I got to start a pirate TV station, I'm good to go.
Hold up, you're gonna be like our Orlando Jones and what was it in that movie? Where the time was it where the dude went into the future, time travel.
Yes.
You could be like him, just archive of everything. All right, kids, we got a little show called Kamen Rider Black RX. Awesome show. Awesome
So
show.
we're gonna sit down and watch the show. It's called Kamen Rider Kuga.
Funny enough, we have all 50 episodes. I hope you have time today. Clearly, you have time because this is Apocalypse. So you know.
Cause you remember that fucking show that was on PBS, Tombs and Talismans? That shit stuck with me. That shit. I'm like, just in case.
Gotta be real. Kids will never understand public access television. You know, we both grew up. We both grew up on Sesame Street. I'm just saying.
They think we lying. That shit was the Wild West. It was Buck Wild, man.
Look.
They're doing some shit.
I want people to understand. Before HGTV, my dad was already good at handyman shit, but like he learned shit from This Old House on PBS. And This Old House, they told you like, fuck HGTV. HGTV skipped steps for a 30-minute show. This Old House would go through a 5-episode arc on how to put a windowsill in from like part 1 all the way to finish, and it's a 5-part series. Like people don't understand that. That's 5 days of you understanding how to put in a windowsill into a house. Fuck HGTV. This Old House taught you how to do shit. So people don't understand it. Sesame Street, we're old school. We're very old school. We're like Gordon and all them. RIP some of those people. So bless up. So, but anyways, next time we are going to be talking about Kamen Rider 01, and next Morphin Metacast commentary, we are going to talk about season 2. We're actually going to do the 3-parter, The Mutiny.
Oh, we are there now? Holy
yes, because it's all on YouTube now. So that's great.
Holy shit. We're on
excellent.
The Mutiny. Oh, fuck.
Yes, 2022, we are in season 2 of MVPR. So we can talk about the greatness of we're actually going to go over the history of the time at Fox. Fox was flexing and said, fuck your 90210. You're going to watch some Power Rangers and Lord Zed, and also the Phoenix Saga on the X-Men. See, people don't remember that. You got a double dose.
I do.
A double dose. I was
there.
We were there on the ground floor. I was excited. Like, you mean to tell me I could watch this on Friday night? Yes. Trust me, the mutiny was just as much of an event as Green with Evil. It was an event. A bad guy that takes out the Zords and takes out the Power Rangers. And I gotta be real, Lord Zed was probably one of the most like iconic villains, easily.
To this day. Clearly, as I stare at you, Dino Fury.
They tried, Prime. They tried, but nostalgia can only get you so much. We saw what happened with Beast. We talked about it in Beast Morphers. I'm like, nostalgia can only carry you so much. It can only carry you so much, So, hey, look. I told David Felding, like, the fact that Zordon is in the pantheon of Darth Vader, that speaks volumes on how good Power Rangers is. Like, as much as we lament about them whoring out MMPR, like, Zordon is definitely like a name, like in pop culture, like, so hey, man, David Felding definitely can tip his hat and say, hey, I'm on the same level as Darth Vader, and nobody will laugh at him because he's right. Just is what it is, So even though we know in lore Zordon is a bit of a douche, so fine.
I'd rather Zordon than Nimbar.
Bruh. Hey. Zordon ain't touching Animus though. He ain't touching Animus.
Nah, Animus King Dingaling.
Yeah, fuck you guys. You're on your own.
But Animus, you're gonna go. I'm taking my Warzords and we're going home. Deuce.
I implore you to listen to our Wild Force episode. That opened to my eyes to how dickish Animus was. Like, he really was like, hey, y'all don't need y'all Zords. Fuck it. Y'all have it. Y'all gonna learn a lesson.
Say, Cole, wow, I can't believe God's a cunt.
Cole didn't get 1 ounce of a fuck. He was like, yo, really? You gonna take our Zords? Yeah, you need to learn a lesson. Well, fuck you, Animus. I hate you. Fuck you too, buddy.
You're supposed to defend the planet. Well, how the fuck am I supposed to defend the planet without my damn robot cat, you douchebag?
I don't have my polar bears. Where's my goddamn polar bears?
Where's my goddamn gorilla, Animus?
Huh? Wolf Ranger is like, yeah, where my alligators? Where my alligator, dog? Where my wolf?
Oh, Merrick, you here? They let you able to find us from the bar? You goddamn drunk bastard.
Hey, look. About to say the fucking Black Blues gang, BB King over here was helping me out on my journey. All right, come on, just saying.
I was like, I didn't know your journey to power in the Power Ranger involved hustling niggas out of pool money. How's that working out for you, Merrick? How's that going for you?
In fact, Animus, I make 6 figures now. Fuck you.
Oh, stealing college kids' lunch money. That's what you like there. That's what you was like there, Merrick.
This is why I'm like, yo, Hasbro, you fucking up, man, because nobody's gonna understand the deep cuts me and Prime are talking about because you're not emphasizing how horrible Animus was in Wild Force. The jokes write themselves. I swear. I'm just saying, folks, look, watch Power Rangers Wild Force. I implore you to watch that show. It's on YouTube. I'm just saying, Animus was a dick.
An absolute penis.
In kid form, no less. Like, look, it was like he looked good. Justin was like, yo, hold my beer. And understand,
right.
people hated Justin for no fucking reason. But this time it's like, yo, Animus was like, yo, hold my beer. I got this kid here. Oh my God, we go all day on Animus. I swear, like that's upper pantheon of petty right there. Right alongside Mephisto.
Mephisto who? He wasn't used in the movie. What are you talking about?
I mean, the way everybody was talking about him in fucking WandaVision, you would have thought his ass was in the fucking show. God damn.
I'm fucking talking about the showrunner, and it was like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know who the fuck Mephisto was.
I feel that was a troll, but that was a great troll. Oh, you really think that was real?
You think these motherfuckers know who the comic book character is? It's like he wasn't used in the movie, so I don't know what the fuck everybody was talking about.
I had hope that Feige slid them a comic book and then maybe they might have cracked it open. You know what? You be honest with you, probably going on with here. I think Feige's the only one was like, am I the only one that's been reading the fucking book here? Everybody's nodding at him.
Like that dude was like, I created Sylvie. No, you didn't. You just took 3 characters and did a fusion dance. If you don't get your ass up out of here,
Get the fuck out the room.
You don't get your monkey ass up out of my office.
No, you know what? No, back up. I think the actors do read the books, but it's some of the writers in the writers' room. It's like 2 writers in the writers' room read the books, and everybody else is like, I didn't read the book. I don't know what you're talking about. Who's the Winter Soldier? Get the fuck out the room right now.
No. They would know who the Winter Soldier is because he was used in the movie.
No. Somebody in the writers' room for Captain America Winter Soldier was like, who's the Winter Soldier? Ed Brubaker was like, get the fuck out the room right now.
Bold of you to sue Ed was in there.
No, Ed was there. No, Ed
that's
was
a mighty
there.
bold assumption there, buddy.
No, sir. Ed was there. He just didn't get paid, unfortunately.
He got paid in craft singles that day. Hey, Ed, you wanna play the donuts there, buddy?
You want a cheese sandwich and a voucher for the steel book of Captain America Winter Soldier?
You want some grapes and some Kool-Aid there, buddy?
Dude, I'm sorry. Look. I'll. You know what? I'm gonna put that on Perlmutter's feet because I blame Perlmutter for the fact that they weren't even invited to the premiere, and Brubaker was like, "The fuck? I'm not invited to the premiere now? That's some bullshit." Dog, at least Saban invited the original Power Rangers to the fucking movie, man. It's like, goddamn, dude. And Saban's cheap as shit too.
I'm laughing to keep from being mad.
Dude, Aaron Brubaker said that shit, and he had to get Sebastian Stan to get him into it. I was like, God damn, dog.
Cold-blooded.
Yo, I'm blaming Perlmutter for that shit. Because at least it got better once Perlmutter got phased out of that shit, and the people actually got invited to their premieres, man. But
yes, now we can get 2 cans of Dr. Pepper.
well, you know what? Okay. Hey, to be fair, after what's his face raised hell after the Hawkeye shit and got paid for it, it's like Disney was like, "Ah, shit, we actually got to pay those people. All right, fucking open a checkbook, pay these people now." And I'm like, you should have been doing that from jump, Disney. Jesus. It took them being on Fat Man on Batman and airing their grievances for you to do that. Now Kevin Smith is probably not invited to any MCU shit now because he looks like the bad guy apparently.
That's such a loss. I'm so sad.
I mean, Kevin Smith is probably invited to more DC stuff now, so it's all good.
Oh, now I'm actually sad. Fuck. Okay.
Hey, I like Kevin Smith. Like he you know what? He's the type of, you know what? I would say this. I'm jealous a little bit of Kevin Smith because he's the guy that's just happy with
how. Why?
No, I say that is because his optimism on all the comic book stuff, he just loves it all. And I think just because he's older than us, so he knows like the dark times of shit.
We were in the fucking dark times.
What okay, fair. That's fair. You're right. You are right.
We were there. I remember if we were lucky, you get 2 TV shows and a half a movie a year. We were there, bro.
You're right. Because you know, New Mutants is better than that Generation X pilot.
I don't know.
Oh, you think the opposite? You think the opposite?
I think I would kind of stand Gen X before I stand New Mutants.
Okay, you're right. Because Finola Hughes as Emma Frost was dope. I will say that.
The only thing I liked in New Mutants is our homegirl is Magic. She was dope. That's about it though.
Can't fuck that up, to be honest.
I mean you can. They could, but they didn't.
They came this close. You know, so but this is not Comic Corner, as you said. So we are 0-1 and we went 10 minutes on a tangent.
Also, you know, the woman calls us the Tangent Kings.
I mean, look, to be fair, this is the 3BG way. If you listen to our 3BG show, we tend to go on tangents. When D puts out the Beverly Hills Cop 2 episode, we went on a tangent, but we were able to bring it back in. So trust me, that's just what we do. It wouldn't be us.
It wouldn't be us if we didn't go off on some side tangents.
You know what?
You know what, Sharpo? You're right.
You're right.
I agree. I fucking agree.
Yo, Mutant X literally was dick swinging to Marvel.
Moonwalks on Gen X.
Yo, Mutant X looked at Marvel and was like, yeah, fuck you. We're doing X-Men, but we're not going to say it's Professor X.
That's not Magneto. Oh, it's totally Magneto, though.
It's great. It's great value, Magneto, but he's dope as shit.
It's totally Magneto, though. It totally is.
It's Professor X, except he's not in the chair.
No, it's Professor Squared because it's the tiny X above the R.
X squared. 2X.
Fighting against the attractor.
Don't do that, bro. I swear. Hey, look. This is how I know I'm so good at finessing. I want to finesse D and Eris into a Mutant X podcast unknowingly. It's gonna happen. I feel it's gonna happen. And somehow I'll be like, yeah, Prime wants to do Mutant X. And they're gonna be like, what are you doing, Chris? We're doing the Mutant X podcast.
I'm gonna be in the chat trolling. What the fuck you talking about?
Actually, no. Fuck Mutant X. I feel the ultimate finesse is getting D and Eris on a Nightman podcast. That's the trifecta right there.
Tag me in that shit. I'll talk about Nightman. Goddamn it. Let's fucking go.
It's gonna be me and you talking, and Eris and D is gonna look at us like, "Why the fuck are we in this show?" It don't matter. You're here.
I will show up sunglasses and saxophone. Let's motherfucking do this thing.
There's no reason. Yo, here's how I know. I want people to understand this. CW's in superhero game. Fuck that. WB was doing it before CW. They were throwing they were throwing darts at the board. It was like, hey, what should we do? Nightman. Are you sure? Fuck it. Do it. We got money. Why not?
When we talk about the dark times, Nightman. Yes. Malibu, that Nightman. Yes.
Oh, I watched. Hey, did I watch it? Yes, I did.
I watched every motherfucking episode. Hell yeah, I watched Knocked Off Daredevil and I was proud of it, goddammit. Because that's all that we had in the day. We didn't get shit. Again, just like with the anime shit, you motherfuckers on the CW, you don't know how fucking lucky you are. I clown on them shows, but there's like 7, 8 comic book shows on in the air. I had to scroll through fucking syndication, fucking scroll all through Night, Highlander, Raven to see motherfucking Mantis and Nightman, goddammit. You don't understand how good y'all eating right now.
I feel if you're black, you know what? Fuck it. Mantis is tokusatsu. Fuck what you heard.
Fight me. Let's go. We can do it.
Mantis. Hey, Mantis. Hey, look, I don't want to say it's great value Kamen Rider, but goddamn it, that's some Kamen Rider shit. Only thing missing was Mantis just jumping in the air and doing a kick.
He had a motorcycle, didn't he? He had a motorcycle?
He had a car.
Technically,
that is some Kamen Rider shit, because Kamen Rider did have a car with Black RX.
And Drive.
So it's Kamen Rider. So did we just say, I want to put that on Twitter. Me and Prime have just deduced that Mantis is Kamen Rider.
Now, I didn't like in the TV show when he lost that dope ass trench coat. No, but that's right. That's true.
It's
on
accurate.
TV,
it's accurate.
That's true on TV and in the fucking comic books. Have you ever read a fucking Malibu comic book? That shit is Marvel at home. Yes.
I'ma stand for that Ultra Force cartoon. Ultra Force. I'ma stand for that show.
Would you believe I read that Prime comic book? Because I fucking did. You know, Great Value Shazam. Yeah, I read that shit.
I read it. You know, Great Value. Hey, you ain't lying on Great Value Shazam. Instead of lightning, we got slime.
Like, look at knockoff Miracle Man over here.
Knock off Tony Stark.
The fuck out of here. All right, you know what? We going on tangents. I gotta go.
We gotta go. So, thanks for watching.
Auf Wiedersehen, my dudes.
See you later.